We are live.
Oh, okay. Wow, now I'm all out of my mojo. So last week, stuff happened.
That is an explanation of what did occur.
There was
things.
There was drama.
There were things. There were tears.
There was drama. Arden almost left to Ellenmeyer.
That almost happened.
Okay, gosh, I should start from the beginning. Okay,
yeah.
So you guys woke up. When you woke up, there was a little albino gnome woman who had donned armor that was far too large for her, and she had pillows tied to her to protect the armor from getting hit. And she helped you guys kind of get acquainted. She'd been wearing the armor in case you guys decided to attack her, but she helped you guys get on your feet. She informs you that she had been in contact with Anna to get you guys unpetrified. She's very lonely. She was very talkative and babbled on and on and on. A couple times she would say things like, "Oh, it's so great to actually get to talk to you guys. I talk to you so much. So it's really nice to hear you guys talk." I'm embarrassing myself. And she'd do a lot of that. But she's an inventor. She kind of helped you guys get on your feet. She fed you. She has a little myconid. I swear I was not copying Mercy. I thought of it before she introduced Stool. But she has a little myconid buddy. And she insisted that you guys not tell anyone that she was there. After she informed you that you had been petrified for 197 years and informed you a little bit of the way the world had changed, she gave you a package that Anna had left you with more information, and you guys stayed the night and were on your way. She asked for some scrap metal,
I have a list.
Yeah, she asked for a little list of stuff if you guys ever come across it. I think brass, copper wire, adamantine if you can find some. And if you come across a dragon egg shell, she would like the shell. She doesn't want a dragon baby. She wants the shell. But you guys were on your way. Reptar was strangely silent for once.
I'm sorry. Back up for one moment. I know we have Jojo to take notes, but it was copper, adamantium,
adamantine. Here, I can.
Adamantine. So, okay.
Brass chunks, copper wire, adamantine, dragon egg shell.
Yeah.
Just regular eggs for eating for breakfast.
Yes. She, eggs. She can only keep them for so long.
And northern desert glass. Yeah.
Yes, northern desert glass. Because if you can get some glass from the northern deserts, she could possibly make some of those goggles that detect magic. But she doesn't have access to that anymore, and the goggles that she has are a prototype. And I think this was something I didn't share with you, Travis, but her inventions for her blueprints for these goggles that can detect magic were stolen from her and claimed by one of the superiors in the Institute of Innovation. Institute of Innovation is essentially just an academy.
I don't. Sorry, go ahead.
It's a college, essentially.
I don't think we were told that they were physically stolen, but that the credit was stolen.
Yeah, the
credit was taken. But that if the physical copies of her designs were removed, okay. So we're looking for cyborg Wolverine in a clutch of dragon eggs.
Yes. Yes. She also man, what was crap? I just thought of something, and then I completely forgot. What was it? There was something else she said.
We're getting her things.
Travis, she had a little workshop with lots of unfinished inventions and a gnome-sized metal man that was just kind of laying on the table. Part of it was opened up, like the arm, one of the arms was open with wires going throughout it. You could see, but she's very talented. Cool. Elric is Elric is completely convinced that the little myconid knows the answer to all of life's questions. He is the enlightened
42.
one.
The enlightened one
I
and
was
his
thinking
keeper,
the same thing, Mercy.
Yeah, The
Thank you.
enlightened one and his keeper.
Yeah.
That's how he views Mav and the little buddy. But you guys went on your way. Reptar, you went back to your clan. I messaged you what you found out with them.
Did
would-
Travis not watch the video?
I have not had time.
He hasn't had.
It
time.
has been a shitty fucking week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. How's Kelsey actually?
She's doing good. She's doing good.
Awesome.
So she
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
she bled. She hemorrhaged blood for like 3 hours, and after that, no more problems.
Did they say what?
Nope. Must have been something like a burst vessel or something, but it was far enough
Wow.
back in her
Couple of high blood
sinuses that
pressure.
they
Yeah.
couldn't see it. They couldn't they couldn't do anything about it other than they just had her blow out all the clots and squirted Afrin up there, which
Ugh.
constricted the capillaries, and that eventually shut it off.
Wow.
Yeah. But there is one thing, or a couple of things, that I would have done in the meantime.
And while you were in your clan?
Yeah, while I was with the clan every night before bed, or a couple of times during the day, and on the way to and from.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
When we woke up, Reicheld was just gone.
Yes.
Like there was
yes.
no
She
evidence that she had woken up. It was
I
just
did
she was
forget
just
that.
gone.
Yeah, there weren't any like footprints going from where she was. Mav told you that her statue disappeared a year ago, and that there was no evidence of like it crumbling or it being dragged away. It was just gone.
Okay. So, every day, I'm casting Sending.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
You got away from me. Very clever. It won't happen again. Why don't you tell me where you are?
Oh man. Okay. Make me a persuasion check real quick. Make me 3.
3 persuasion check.
Actually, nope. Intimidation.
Intimidation.
That's
You're like one of
That's
those
about
those
the same.
guys who just keep texting, and you're like, for the love of God, I'm gonna have to change my number.
Yes, exactly. Okay, it's a -1.
I said make 3.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it's based off charisma.
Yeah, I have a -1.
And he's not great with charisma.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah,
Oh.
Not very scary.
no.
He's very tired, you guys.
yeah, yeah.
It's been a long couple of 100 years.
Yes, it has. At one point, because I know that you're casting this several times. At one point, you do hear a response. It wasn't the first time. It took a few times, but she just says, "Stay the fuck away from me." And then you don't hear a response after that.
The next time I message her, smell of fear. I'm gonna find you.
That's not creepy at all.
It's very creepy. She doesn't respond. But you know that she is alive and kicking.
And I'm just gonna message her every night with little creepy messages just like that until I reunite with my friends.
Okay. So while he was on his journey, he stayed in his clan for a couple days. You guys were in Skystead, the capital city of Gara, where the queen lives. Mercy, the queen lives there.
Yep, Queen lives there.
She was
That's
confused about
fine.
the fact.
Yep. Queen lives
the
there.
The queen who
Lord.
said she's a demigod, daughter of Elisot, goddess of water. She is human, but her appearance has not changed in the last 97 years. And you guys met Anna's family. Anna has a significant other. I think you said you weren't married,
Yes.
but she has a significant other and a half-elven child, little Maya. And oh boy, Anna and Arden had a hissy fit.
I don't know what you're talking about. That definitely didn't happen.
we were completely cordial the entire time. What are you talking
We
about?
were both perfect, like, civil adults.
They.
I mean,
fought
Anna
over
only
it.
climbed onto a roof like one time just to get away from her. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't like they tried to have a conversation, argued a little. Arden left for like a day or two,
Yep.
came back.
I heard it was like every girl fight you've ever fucking heard.
Yes.
Or had.
Yeah, I had.
Uh,
Yeah, that too.
Anna's boyfriend was very distressed. Kane, he was just like, Anna, just go hug her, just do something. Anna, I can't do this.
Angry elf. Angry elf.
What am I supposed to do? She's become a lawn ornament.
Oh yeah, because at one point I was waiting for Elric, but he was picking up Bug from work and just never showed up.
He had errands to run.
Yeah.
So Arden just kind of sat in the front yard.
I was in a cheese coma.
Cheese.
And yep, Maya, her daughter, is very very smart. I believe she knows
3 languages.
three. She knows Common, Elven,
Oh yeah,
Halfling,
common. And primordial.
and Primordial. Yes, she knows 4 languages. At like 9 years old.
She's so smart. I love her.
You know, the best time to learn languages is when you're young.
That is true.
It is what our developmental psychology class calls a sensitive period, because it can happen much easier there, but you can still learn a new language later in life.
The more you know.
The more you know. Critical periods are such as when you're in the womb and you're like growing an arm. If you don't grow that arm in the womb and you're born, you're never going to grow that arm. It's a critical period. It must happen then or it won't ever happen. The more you know.
That's how I got all these fingers.
Yes, you succeeded in the critical period of your life.
Good job.
That was it.
Additional
The rest of
knowledge
this should have been easier
acquired.
then.
Did you know that the age of viability is 22 freaking weeks?
Nope.
You can be born at 22, and so long as you're like in the hospital getting help, you can live.
That's
Wow.
crazy. No, I think we're all just kind of like,
Angel's
little-
going off on a rant.
No. That's what, just over 5 months?
Yeah.
And full term of gestation is what, 10? 11?
9.
I know they say 9.
Well,
they say 9, but
it's roughly
It's
10.
40 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so 10.
I was born at 8 months, so huh.
Did you know that elephants gestate for over 2 years?
What?
I did know that.
I did not.
Mhm.
Game! I'm sorry.
Yes!
You all decided, Anna and Arden kind of made up, kind of decided, okay, so we need to leave. Rykeld is still out there, and one of the few leads that we do have is Wallering, where Rykeld grew up, where she stayed at an orphanage until she was 14 years old before joining the Order, and she had sent letters to a woman by the name of Rose. So they kind of decided, all right, we'll wait for Reptar to arrive, and then we will head out. So I assume while Reptar is making his way to you guys, you're preparing, gathering any supplies you need.
Mhm. Oh, also no magic.
Yes, and no magic.
No magic.
I will say, so that you guys can get on your way out of the city, I'm not going to make you worry about trying to smuggle your magic items out of the city, but after that, if you want to come back to the city, you're gonna have to be careful.
Oh, so I'm just like walking in.
Oh, good lord.
No,
I'm going-
I have a cloak.
He's disguised the very obvious magical effect of his armor,
With a cloak made of
and he has
wyvern skin.
been warned about the magical goggles that see magic items.
But if anybody tries to take my sword or my armor, I'm going to
I
bite
was
them on the face.
I was about to say, I was like, if you get yourself arrested, I need you to understand I'm not coming for you.
No,
Yeah.
no, just I don't know you. I have never seen you before in my life.
For sake of ease
I'm
here,
I'm
and
covering
for-
up, but if they look through my cloak, and try to take my shit, I'm going to bite them in the face.
You will
Just
have the entire city guard upon you.
Well, then I'm not taking off my stuff. What am I supposed to do with it?
Oh, you sweet summer child. This is true.
I'm not hiding my toys. I need them.
No.
I literally took off an invisible ring that I had on my hand. You can handle it.
Okay, so for sake of ease, I'm going to be like, okay, we can get into the city fine and we can get out of the city fine, but from there on out, you're gonna have to be careful if you want to go back to the city. You guys are gonna have to be careful if you see anyone with goggles on. Don't go near them.
I feel naked without my broom.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't have your broom. You
No,
can't.
because Anna took all their stuff.
How will I look nonchalant in a random hallway when someone walks up? You know, I mean, I have to be pretending to be suit. I can't pretend to sleep
Okay.
with nothing.
Okay, I'll meta
Reptar-
this. I'm
Yes?
going to message Elric because I like the little guy. Hey, I'm like a day out of the city. I'll be there tomorrow.
Oh, and so that you guys can meet him out. That's fine. We can.
Or
Me
he
and
can tell me,
Elric.
hey, hide your shit. There's guards everywhere.
Well, I mean,
I don't have massage. When
No,
someone
it's sending. You get to reply.
you can reply to this message.
okay, when someone sends or massages, does that happen in their natural voice?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So you hear Reptar's voice.
Okay. Otherwise,
You
I was
have
not. Okay.
23 words to respond.
24, I think.
Okay.
It's like a French number.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's Reptar's voice. Otherwise, I was gonna think it was. And get freaked out, and then I would have had to repair.
No, it's not like answering machine voice. It's
Okay. So Reptar. I respond. Shit's crazy. Girls are fighting. Out of cheese. Hide your shit. Hide your magic stuff.
Hide your magic stuff. That's 12 words.
13.
No. Hide your magical items. Because they.
Because they.
Wait. So off message. He is aware of the goggles thing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
He was told
Okay.
by the same gnome that told you guys.
Okay.
yeah.
So,
He was there when that happens.
So I say store
Hide
their
your
goggles
magic
everywhere.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
I was thinking the same.
There
Thank you.
are.
There are.
Damn it!
15
Damn it! There
Okay,
are
at least
goggles
he is
everywhere.
sufficiently out of words.
There are goggles. No, I've been counting. Goggles everywhere. I've been being
that's
nice
it.
to him. That's 17. There are goggles everywhere.
That's it. That's all I have to say.
Okay. I love you. Bye.
No, the end of the messages. That's it. That's all I have to say.
Bring
I
more
like
cheese.
that. Okay.
Wait.
Bring more cheese.
That's it. That's all I have to. And then he cuts out.
Shit. Because I have my shield, I have my armor, I have my sword. Everything I have is magical. No.
Yeah.
Crap, my stone.
We'll meet you outside.
We could say that you guys communicate through sending, and let's meet outside the gates.
Because Anna does not want to have to deal with this right now.
Yeah.
No, I really don't
No,
want
because
to.
she would be like, give me your stuff right now.
Yeah.
It is going
long as
in a box.
There are magic items that don't appear magical unless under the detection of a detect magic spell or the goggles.
Yeah, my stuff doesn't. Well, my armor does, but I covered that up. But yeah, if they've got the goggles, that doesn't do me a damn
And the
bit of
goggles
good.
the goggles don't give them a mile's eye view. It's within about 30 feet of them. It's very similar to the detect magic spell. But you guys can arrange to meet him outside.
Yes, please.
Okay, if we would like to meet outside, I'm happy with that.
I'm going to move you guys away from the crappy map.
Oh, but it's
Oh,
such
I
a
like
good
it.
map.
Well, I have a city map. I just
Yeah.
didn't have it on the on the computer to show you guys, and so they needed visual,
Yeah.
and so I got the bases up. So Mercy, the queen lives here.
But why do you have to keep reminding her of that, though, Angel?
Oh yeah, because by the way, the queen went up to Ellenmere and like slaughtered all of the wood elves and took over that section of Ellenmere, and
Oh,
I'm not
hell.
happy with it. I'm
Yeah.
not happy with it. I'm not pleased.
They don't like the queen, understandably so.
I just had
so-
to deal with it.
Yeah, I'm not cool. I'm not okay. This is not working out for me. Can we go back?
Nope. No time travel. Sorry. So you guys managed to. It's a lot easier to dodge the guards with the goggles when all of your magic items are in a bag of holding. It's a lot easier to hide one magic item than it is, like 12.
Okay, I'm willing to do that.
But they make their way. You camp outside of the city walls, Reptar, and wait for them, and eventually they all do go. Is there anything any of you three want to do before leaving the city and going out and meeting him?
So is this the same capital that we were fighting in before
No.
freezing?
No, you were not fighting in the capital. You were fighting in a different city.
Okay, but
to
this is the
south.
capital.
This is the capital. This was the capital when you guys were alive. But you three, is there anything that you want to do in the city before you head out?
Oh, I think I messaged you about something.
Oh, yes, you did.
So yeah. Anna tells Kane pretty much everything.
Yeah.
So
He takes it in stride. He kind of sits down and you could have split that information up over a couple years.
yeah.
It's okay.
I thought I had a bit more. Oh, I don't know. It was just. No, I don't really have an excuse. Yeah.
It's no, I understand. Wow. Be safe.
Yep.
Come back home.
Okay.
Right when you can.
Mhm.
Sure, Maya would appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'll try and get her something fun while I'm traveling.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
And you say your goodbyes. Maya is confused, but she's come to the point where she's like, I understand that, like, if mommy's doing something, it's important.
She's just so good, you guys.
So she's like very confused. She's like frowning the whole time, but she's not like protesting. So you say your goodbyes. Arden sulks.
Yeah, she's outside.
Hold on, Jason. What did you just post?
Nicely. Nicely does it. Good boys.
Yes. Yes.
Mine!
Yeah. No, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
anyone who didn't watch, the dog peed on the bride's dress.
He peed on the bride. The just got in the way.
Yeah, peed on the bride.
He marked the bride.
Nice.
Yeah, the person would probably pee on the groom though.
This is mine.
He'd be like,
Ah.
"No, bad. This is what you get." Okay. Thanks for the distraction.
You're welcome. That's what I do.
But you all make your way out of the city. You do have to duck into like an alley or two to try and avoid some guards with goggles. Usually it's not like a whole group of guards that have them. It's like, a patrol of 2 or 3 will have one in them. Not all of them have it, though. These aren't cheap goggles to make. But you make your way outside of the city, you travel for an hour or so, and you find Reptar.
Have I noticed? Because I'd be hiding. Well, not necessarily hiding, but I'd be off the road a ways. You know, not being obvious. Have I noticed passing by on the road any of these guards with goggles?
Not on the road, no.
Okay.
Not on the road outside the city. There are some patrols inside the city that have them. Couple on the walls patrolling that have them.
Okay. But
But
I
there's
haven't
not a
come
lot.
across anybody on my travels here.
No.
Okay.
Like I said, they're not cheap goggles to make.
Yeah.
But yes, eventually, Reptar, you see Elric, Anna, and Arden walking down the street, walking down the road, the path, whatever you want to call it.
I invite them to my camp. I go out to greet them. I invite them back to the camp
I'll
where
say
I have.
I'll say it's like mid-morning.
Mid-morning. Okay.
Or wait, what would make more sense for trying to sneak out of the city with magic items? Probably night. They closed the gates. I don't know. What would you have guys done?
We got out pretty easily when it was nighttime. In.
Yeah. I mean, it's
So-
a matter of here's some gold.
Yeah, probably night.
Okay. So it's nighttime. Woo!
Then I invite them to my camp where I have a fire going, and would you say I would have been able to kill an animal?
Yeah, sure.
Say a pig or a deer.
Deer.
Okay. Then I have a deer cooking over the fire. Ah, it's good to see you again. Making dinner. Anna,
Yes.
you're looking even more beautiful than the last time I saw you. 200 years has done you good.
The face I am making is indescribable.
I'm not hitting on your sister, Arden.
Cousin.
See, we're
I'm not
cousins,
hitting
right?
on
No.
your cousin. I'm just saying.
She says it's indescribable, but I picture it perfectly now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm just saying. You've
Yeah,
aged
well. Yeah, elves do that. So
What a thing to say to a lady.
at least you didn't
Well,
say,
you
"Hey,
think
you look
200 years
old."
you'd be falling apart and dead already, but elves.
Dude, I'm only 300. Lifespan is 700, so
Well,
I'm
there
doing
you go.
okay.
You're doing all right.
7? I thought they lived over 1,000. But okay.
Jesus,
No,
you're
it's
slipping
like-
back into bloom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing all right.
Batman.
Batman. So, I assume you've told the others, but I'm curious. What have you learned about our nemesis?
Oh, good lord, I need the document.
Yeah, I don't think that you weren't
Not a
able-
whole lot.
No, you weren't able to find much.
Mm-mm. Sorry, I'm scrolling. Uh-huh.
Any clue what this thing is that might have taken her over? Or corrupted her?
No,
I don't think I touched on that.
not the corruption thing. Just more. Like-
She was looking into the crystal was her focus, I believe.
Mm-hmm. But I couldn't really find anything about it.
Yeah.
And then where'd it go? Yeah.
Is that Kelsey coughing?
Yeah,
Oh.
Hi, Kelsey.
it's allergies.
Aw.
Everybody says hi, babe. She said hi.
Oh.
She's tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't find it. But essentially, I mean, I checked into some of the locations based on the information that we got from our stealth mission.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the majority of the time I had to stay under the radar as much as possible, so I wasn't able to get as much as I wanted.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You
Yeah,
understand
'cause-
the
But I'm sure
radar
you
in the
did
first 50
everything
you
you
were
could.
trying to find a way to
Yeah.
free them.
Yeah, and I mean, I was associated with the Order at the time, and the Order was not good. And then after that, no magic and magic user, so
So what happened with the order?
they were pretty much decimated. They marched on Skystead, but they were stopped there.
Let me elaborate a wee bit.
Yeah, do the lore
Jojo,
thing.
you are an anonymous iguana right now. Just want
Oh
to point
yeah.
that out.
That's great.
An anaguana?
So the Order, they did have more than just a couple hundred soldiers, and it was quite odd. After Rykeld disappeared, the soldiers kept marching. They kept attacking. They kept laying siege to different cities. However, they did not grow in number once Rykeld had disappeared. And once they attacked Skystead, they did some damage, but there was no way that they were going to be able to make it to the king. They didn't have enough numbers. It was a suicide mission. But after that, they were pretty much just decimated, and there was no one else rejoining. It was pretty heavily suspected that there was some sort of large-scale enchantment happening.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the reason why the world is so fearful of magic now. Like, if enchantment on that scale could happen...
Like, essentially create an army.
Yeah, you could create an entire army that follows your orders even after you disappear.
Yeah,
that's not
crazy.
safe. No one should have that.
So, how did this new queen come about? This supposed demigod.
Yes. So this is year 97 of the century of Elisot. You guys were petrified year 1 of Gwarin. So 197 years ago. The queen, she took the throne by force on year 0. Sorry, you guys were petrified year 0 of Gwarin. She took the throne first day of year 0 of Elisot. So that's part of why 100 years later, yes. That's part of why her claim has been widely accepted, is because she said, I'm a daughter of Elisot, and she took the throne in the century dedicated to it. Elisot.
Interesting.
It is also known that, yes, there are still clerics and paladins, though their magic is heavily regulated. There is a list of spells that are approved spells that they can use, but that list is constantly changing. They have
made
to keep
these
getting
laws?
updates. The queen.
The new queen. Okay.
Yes. She has been ruling for 97 years now, and another reason why many people believe that she is a demigod is because she does have a sect of clerics and paladins that get their divine magic from her.
Shut up, Jason. Shut up, Jason.
They are not dedicated. There's a group of paladins, the Bound Regiment. They are not dedicated to Elisot. They are not dedicated to a god. They are dedicated to Queen Viria.
So wait, I have a question, Angel.
Shoot.
For when she took over, was it more a war or was it an assassination?
No, it was more I marched on the city.
And it's like, this mine now.
Mm-hmm.
Give me.
She had many warriors. It was also, people were scared at first because it seemed similar to when the Order attacked.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't just, blind attacking. There was an
Okay, so it wasn't like she found an empty seat, sat down, and turned out to be...
No, these were warriors that were dedicated to her, not enchanted by her. And once she had the throne, she made that clear. She was like, my warriors are allowed to do, and they are allowed to serve whoever they wish. They have chosen to serve me. She made that very clear, and she very quickly, because the past 2 kings before her, so there was King Philip, who was the king when you guys were around. He was old, though, and he died soon after. His son took over the throne, and then his grandson took the throne. But his family line was not entirely mentally stable at that point. and they were just waging war on anyone who used magic. They wanted magic gone from the entire world. They were not being logical whatsoever. There was instability throughout the whole continent. And Queen Viria took the throne and she said, this is ridiculous. So she made treaties with the different nations and essentially set it up so that there is no magic allowed in Gera. You can do what you want in your nations, but in Gera, there is no magic allowed. There's to be no trading of magical items.
Gera means war, by the way.
Does it?
Yes.
Didn't know that.
Nice.
That was completely unplanned. I mean, it was completely planned.
I mean, spelled differently. But yeah.
So the queen set this up, and after that, people were still scared of magic. I mean, it was... The two previous kings had instilled such a fear of it that Viria responded to that fear. She said, okay, I'm going to protect my citizens. I'm going to assuage their fears. So she said, no magic's allowed here, and there was a hunt for magical creatures that ensued. And the southern forests of Elenmere were where the wood elves lived. And there were many, many magical beasts in there. And throughout all this warring, before Viria, the wood elves were not happy. They said, essentially, screw this. Stay out of our forests. You're not allowed here. And so they started attacking settlements nearby them, human settlements nearby them, with magical beasts at their side, seemingly tamed. And so since they wouldn't stop after the treaties were made, they were angry. They were vengeful. The queen marched there herself with a small army and came back with heads on pikes of both wood elves and magical beasts.
I just hit my mic. If you guys got feedback, I'm sorry.
You're
It's
fine.
okay. It was barely anything.
Yeah.
So, yes. Queen Viria, her title is Queen Viria Audens, first of her name, the Lioness, Conqueror of the Forests of Elenmere, daughter of Elisot, demigod of Gera. So, while her methods are cruel,
Question mark?
she's gotten stuff done. She has brought stability back to the nation, where there was not for 100 years. But still, genocide is a bad thing.
Meta, out of character for a moment. Note to
Yes?
DM. Hearing this, Reptar is very apprehensive for his people.
Of people, is that what you said?
Of his people. Apprehensive for his people.
Oh, okay, there we go.
There you go.
Knowing that she would slaughter those who are different from her, who practice different beliefs than her, and those who used magic. My people use magic.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that she hunted the dragons, who were, well, not all good, but knowing that she hunted dragons just because they might be a threat, he has added a new goal.
Good lord, you guys are going to assassinate the queen, aren't you?
Oh, I'm
I
a
mean,
kill a bitch.
I'm not against it.
I'm a kill a bitch.
I would like to unite the clans. I would like to be fucking King Arthur and unite the clans. She is a threat to us all.
Oh.
I just want to unalive her. I don't necessarily want her to die. Just be less alive.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, because I couldn't hear you for the longest time.
Okay.
Oh.
Last thing I heard was knowing that you were saying knowing that she does this to people that think different from her, and then it was nothing.
knowing that she is willing to do all of this, knowing that she killed the elves because they practiced different beliefs than she.
Also, because they attacked the other clans, which I understand, but still, I'm genocide bad.
They attacked
Yeah.
other clans? They attacked the other Dragonborn?
They
The Wood
attacked.
Elves were attacking other settlements, human settlements nearby.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Yeah,
He
They-
wants to be.
low key samesies.
I
High
now
key.
want to my people, my Dragonborn people,
Yeah, they've been laying low.
they
He wants to unite them. Yeah.
are at risk.
Yes.
I want to unite the clans.
Oof.
Well, haven't they been chill for like 100 years or so?
Oh,
Not against each
one
other.
sec.
Apparently the Golds have been trying to take my homeland.
So he used the comparison of King Arthur. So he wants to be King Bad Arthur Man.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
Is our new character, our new cohort is King Bad Arthur Man.
Maybe. We'll see how it plays.
Hey guys, I'm gonna step aside for like 5-10 minutes. Sorry.
Okay.
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 That's a long-term goal. So yeah, I
just
don't
use
know if y'all are
checklist.
interested in playing with that, but I am definitely interested in playing with that notion.
I am not.
What do we do
cool
tomorrow?
with
What
the
do we do
fact
tomorrow
that-
night, Reptar?
Yeah.
Same thing we do every night, Elric. Trying to take over the world.
Oh my god. I think that just like flung me back to the 90s. Like full body.
The 90s were a
yeah.
good time.
Well, I saw most of them.
Yeah.
I was born roughly around that time, so yeah.
Samesies.
I was not.
I'm sorry, you guys are old.
Hey. Oh yeah.
Mostly. But what do y'all think? Because I don't want to do that and totally derail the game and but long-term goal, I think that would be cool.
Well, I am not happy with the fact that she killed the wood elves. They were, I mean, we're high elves. We were in different parts of the country, but they were still my people, and
Yeah.
she slaughtered them. So I'm not happy with that, and I
So-
would like to see something done.
Yeah.
Um,
So maybe we reunite the elves and the Dragonborn.
I mean, we don't have to make like big decisions right now. We can see how things play out.
Yeah, it's just
But
ideas.
I would be willing to explore that.
At some
Um,
point, she seems to be unnaturally powerful.
God, I hate you
That
guys.
is not. That is.
You
not
have
good.
such like diversified and bolstered backstories, and didn't do that. Because time, yo. Because
Yeah,
time.
I'm sorry. I
no, no,
like
no.
your backstory. I
I
think it's
do.
really cool.
It's
too.
it's actually it's expanding a bit. But okay, so if we're exploring this, Elric is all about free magic, yo. Or at least
Legalize
the,
it.
the free, yeah, exactly. Oh, Travis, you weren't here for that. I want to get a shirt that says legalize it.
Nice.
Well, Elric does in
Yeah.
game.
That seems like
or
a
rather-
great plan.
The free access to education of magic is what Elric's all about. But killing beings because they are inherently magical,
That's horrible.
definitely like it irks him.
Yeah, that's
Like,
an
that's-
affront to life. That's an affront to the
Um,
very gods themselves who made these creatures.
He's not loyal so much to the gods, but he
I
does
am.
he does respect that magic is a fundamental part of the way the world works. And to, first of all, deny it is dangerous.
Hmm.
To remove it from the equation is not only irresponsible to yourself, but irresponsible to all living things.
Yeah.
So definitely the reinstatement of magical beings is going to be on his agenda. Making them strong again. Reestablishing the balance. Because right now things are very, very, very dangerous.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Like
I'm just picturing the doctor from Jurassic Park, which I watched the other day, just saying life finds a way.
Life
Yeah.
finds a way.
Finds a way.
Jeff
Also,
Goldblum.
if
Yeah,
you
Jeff Goldblum
eliminate
is my hero.
the knowledge of magic, when something nasty comes along, like Raikeld's possessor or whatever this thing is,
Uh-huh.
when something comes along like that doesn't give a shit about your laws, you don't have the power to take it out. You don't have the
Mhm.
power to combat it. She's a danger.
Well, as an individual, yes. She right now is I don't even see her as a puppet. I think she's too far gone. That she doesn't understand what magic is. Elric's perception of magic is that magic itself is neither good nor evil. Now there are dangerous magics, dangerously powerful magics of course, but it is the user, the wielder of that magic that determines its inflection. But magic itself must exist for the world to be to function the way it's supposed to. Because this world was created, but stop multitasking, Jason. Okay.
I figured you were just still impersonating Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, right?
Because life. No, stop. I already did one. Yes. This world was created with magic in mind. So magic is interwoven with everything from the changing of the seasons to the shifting of night and day, and to think that we can remove that and rewrite the world is arrogant and for the lack of a better term, dangerous. So yeah, let's unite some people. Let's maybe put up some flyers.
Let us unite
have-
the gnomes, the elves, and the dragonborn.
Have some meetings. You know, have a lot of feelings talks. You know, have a lot of I statements, I feel statements,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe find a common ground
You
so
can totally
we can
hook up with the albino.
albino.
With the albino gnome.
The inventor.
Oh, that one.
The one that unfroze us.
I would not, because that would distract her from her duties of serving the enlightened.
You said duty.
I did say duties. And petty. What am I looking?
Sometimes
petty
love
pursuits.
can inspire.
Petty pursuits like physical attraction and love and ambition distract one from the higher calling of serving the enlightened one.
That's it.
He may not be able to achieve his true heights if we do not do our part to serve him.
But if you don't clean the pipes, the
Stop,
pot,
Travis!
The pot gets
Stop!
musty.
Stop! Stop! Travis! Stop! Gauge the room, man. Know your audience. When we're talking, we're cool, but it's the girls are here. Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't muted you already.
They don't have that power yet.
I have. I
Oh.
yeah. Can mute you. I mute you in my brain.
Ah, okay. I'm used to it. I wish I had that power in real life.
So,
Oh, this bitch is talking to me. Mute.
Kitty sent me a picture of a house, and it had this beautiful deck in the back, and I responded, I love that deck, and then immediately responded with, that could have been an unfortunate typo.
Is it a wood deck?
It is a wood deck.
Okay. Message her back and tell you it's a. I see you have wood.
Ah, Travis. If you're going to be dirty, at least be clever. That's.
So, what does Arden think? And Anna, because I totally was referring to two different people.
It's fine.
Anna's been.
We
very
know
quiet.
about the names.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord. Okay, Anna has a new long-term goal. She's going to take her family and go the furthest the fuck away she can get from all y'all. She's just gonna nope right out of here.
Here they spoke of revolution. Here it was they lit a flame.
I see her walking out with the head bob, waving a finger in the air, going,
But if you're going to go, at least leave me my shit. Oh wait, you didn't take
Oh
my
no,
shit.
you can have your stuff. Just no, don't involve me in. Cause her the whole thing is like you guys have been kind of shocked into the system.
Yeah.
She's lived with this for 200 years. So she knows what's going on.
So she's the same level because she wasn't allowed to train, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's the same level, but she did learn another language. Yay! Now she has 10.
10?
10 languages.
You know 10 languages. Good
Mhm.
lord.
It's fun.
Well,
oh, that's why I took comprehend language. Is she?
yeah. Yes, but
That's
she
why
can
I
speak
took
it
that
and
spell,
hear it.
because fuck you.
Stop having fun without me.
Oh, you missed a lot.
Oh,
You
yeah,
abandoned
I
us.
We're going to
I'm-
unite the
I'm
gnomes
sorry.
now too.
did. My car is in the shop right now, and so my dad was getting he came in and was giving me information. He's like, "All right, Angel, it's your car, so I'm gonna give you information, and you can make a decision on it." And I'm like, "Why are you telling me all this now?"
What are these words?
What's wrong with your car?
We thought it was the alternator not charging the battery. But we took it to a friend of ours who owns a car dealership. He's been very kind to our family. If we have problems with our cars, he'll essentially do work on our cars for free.
Cool.
But he says that the alternator is fine. It's that the battery is too big. But then my dad was like, okay, so here's how batteries work. You know, they have the same amount of cells, and the cells produce a certain amount of voltage, and that doesn't change even if the cells get bigger. Your bigger battery, the cells are bigger, so the battery is physically bigger and produces more amperage. But your car can't fit a bigger battery, so it doesn't entirely make sense. But he's wanting me to make connections, which is strange because he's always saying, say what you mean. And I'm like, okay, so do you trust the opinion or not?
Try
Tell
a new
me.
battery?
I don't understand. My battery's under warranty, so that's the good thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
But my car didn't start on Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Thursday. Car didn't start in the morning. So he came home, charged it up so that Melody and I could get to school. No, it was Wednesday. So that we could get to school. And then at the end of the day, we were like, okay, let's try and see if the car starts, and it didn't. So he came and charged it up again so that we could take it to the dude.
That sucks. Are your
Yeah,
terminals
but-
clean? Because I had that problem.
I don't know what that is.
Those are
the
words.
little doohickey, the little metal parts where you
On the
clamp the
battery?
thingies. Yeah.
Okay, I know what those are. I mean,
Do those look like they're corroded?
no, they don't
I
look
assume your
corroded.
mechanic would have figured that out first, but
Yeah, no, they don't. I mean, the battery's only a year and a half.
So the Frankenstein bolts is what you're looking for.
yeah, the Frankenstein bolts.
No, I know what those are. I just didn't know the word terminal, okay? So there's stuff. There's stuff going on with the car that I'm trying to comprehend. Thankfully, my
Yeah.
grandma got here Wednesday morning because because her mother, my grandmother passed away, and so she was moving back here to live with us. And so she got here Wednesday. She drove all the way here from Minnesota, so we have an extra car right now.
Your grandmother's mother, your great grandmother.
My great grandmother passed away a few months
Okay.
ago.
Okay. It was like, okay.
Yeah, she was taking care of her for years.
That's a lot of generations. My family didn't have that many generations at one.
Yeah.
Aw.
No, I had great grandparents. They have all passed away now, unfortunately.
Yeah, same.
Still got 2 grandmas though. They're still kicking.
Shut up, Jason. Shut up, Jason. Shut up, Jason.
And my grandma that just moved here, she is awesome. Okay, she is like her favorite thing to do. If you ask her what do you want to do in your retirement now that you're not having to take care of your parents, she will say garden.
Yeah,
Like
it's awesome.
I thought you were going to say boys.
no,
Oh,
no.
Travis.
She was married, I think, 3 times and engaged another time, and she was like, you know what? No.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
boys are trouble.
not. Yeah, I think it was married twice, and then engaged another time. But then she called it off because she's like, you know what? Anyway, okay,
Let that be
there
a
were deep
lesson to you.
conversations. Yes, let that be a lesson to me. Marry once.
Boys are trouble.
Yes. Okay, so deep conversations were happening?
Yeah,
We were just, yeah.
Planning revolutions, it's fine.
yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
jeez. Okay,
'Cause-
I will
'cause-
go back and listen to the recording.
Elric also believes that this bitch is in the wrong because magic should be free for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And Anna's gonna run the fuck away from all that shit.
Did I just do?
Yeah, and there are quite a few gnomes in the nation.
Unite the
I-
gnomes!
Yeah, I'd say that humans are, of course, the most prominent race. I'd say gnome, specifically rock gnomes, are fairly common, as well as halflings. There are still some elves, so nowhere near as many
The
as
little folk. You won't overlook us for long.
Oh, guys, so Mercy and JoJo, have either of you ever seen Red vs. Blue?
Yes.
No.
Okay,
Yes,
because
little bitch.
I've been rewatching, and one of the prominent characters, Tex, she's a sassy badass, yes, but her voice reminds me so much of Angel.
I didn't see that coming. Wait, does that mean I'm not a sexy badass?
You're
I just
sassy.
sound like one?
You're
No. You like your tone, like the pitch and tone sounds just like you, and her sass is a little more developed.
What? Oh, okay, fight me. Okay, game. So
Yes.
sorry, guys. I thought my dad was gonna come in here and be like, "All right, Angel, we need to talk about boys," because he looked so serious. So I was like, "Sure, yeah, we can talk for 10 minutes." Dads are scary sometimes. Okay. You are all talking. I'm going to assume that you all have been discussing. It's
All of
things
us.
and
nighttime.
such.
Yes.
Plotting to.
There has been much deer consumed.
Okay.
Deer and ale.
So yes, their original plan was to head down to Wallering. Is that still gonna happen?
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know what's going on with Wallering. Or
Oh, that's
are we
where
doing?
the orphanage was, where Reichelt grew up.
Investigating a 200-year-old crime. This should go well.
Yeah.
I need any shirt that says Jessup. That's how I get into the zoo for free. Yeah. I just need a Jessup shirt that says Jessup. Sorry. Everyone decided to come into my room tonight.
It's all good.
Okay, so that's where Reicheld grew up. That was the orphanage. She'd been writing letters to a woman named Rose there. So that's the plan?
Yep, I think so.
Woo!
Yeah,
Where's
they.
the plan?
I'll guess they filled me in on the plan because, yeah, we need to find this bitch. She's first.
Yeah, she's not great. Are you still sending messages to Reicheld?
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
I've already messaged Elric a time or two, so
Okay.
You know,
so
setting up
one
this
day's
meet.
travel.
Plus, you don't want to be the creepy guy who keeps leaving messages.
yeah, dude.
He's 3, 4. I love these rulers. Eh. 5.
I have my next message. Yes,
You
Yes,
snorted.
there is a new message for tonight.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I found your mom's grave.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
I dug her up.
No.
I ate her face.
Okay, that's not
Very
as bad as
old
I boiled her
That's very-
bones.
Very old bones.
I
I made a soup. Your mama's
You know-
tasty.
You know, at this point, this
Face-
is just sad.
Face soup?
Old face bone soup.
Just like Mama used to make. Okay.
You do not hear a response.
Good. I'm good with this. I will taunt her.
We don't always need to know what the messages are, though. Like, sometimes you can just know in your heart.
Yeah, but that was fun.
So it takes, you guys actually pass through several cities as you travel, or pass by them. You don't need to stop in the cities. South of Skystead, you pass through Taslan, Winburg, Austin. Yes, those are the cities that you pass by as you go. It is the 4th day of your travel. It'll take you about 6.5 days to get to Wallering. When? Give me another die. I need a die. Where's the die? Okay, I like the music that's playing right now.
Ew, that's dangerous.
That's dangerous? What's dangerous?
Dice.
You don't want.
Darn it. This page isn't loaded. I had information on the page that I was gonna do on day 4, and it's not loaded.
Oh, this is session 4, isn't it?
This is session 5, technically.
It is? Oh, you're right.
Yes. I am right. I'm the DM.
Wait, we've
I'm
been doing
always
this
right.
for 5 weeks?
Yes. August 24th is when we started.
You lost some time making that face soup.
But I thought, and then last week was week 3.
Nope.
Huh.
we had 3 sessions before we froze.
That's,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We
that is
froze at the
true.
end of the 3rd.
Yeah, that is true. Never mind.
Okay, this information isn't loading on my computer, so I guess I'm loading it up on my... Thanks, Internet.
Internet says
Always
you're
rely on you.
welcome. Internet says you're welcome.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
So just drawing at straws here, but are your windows closed?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that actually became a thing.
I have drank too many beers already. This is.
I can tell.
I'm only on 2. Not even
I can
finished
tell.
with 2. Sorry.
I told you it was gonna become a thing, by the way.
So
Oh!
what?
They scratched the 8. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So on about the
He's
third or
playing
fourth
pool.
day,
Sorry.
you guys are passing by
Mic
a
off.
city by the name of Austin. When I need all of you guys to make some perception checks. There is a small wooded area that the road
Mic
cuts
on.
through. This is about midday.
I'm gonna use real dice.
Oh god, it's gonna be so boring.
18.
Oh
No.
dang, you rolled pretty good.
When I get up to get another beer. I need another beer in a minute. I'm nearly done.
Come on, there it is. There it is. There's the mouse. I found the mouse, guys.
You found your mouse, so now you can make a perception check?
They hide
Yes.
in holes in the wall.
I was trying. I was so imperceptive that I couldn't find my
Mhm. Go ahead and make me that perception check.
percept the crap out of that.
Nope. Wow, I
Yeah,
waited
baby.
for that. So Arden and oh goodness, what's your character? Reptar.
Yeah. I'll do
You
this.
hear a it sounds like a wounded animal crying out in the woods off to your right.
Okay.
I motion for everyone to stop.
It is screeching. It sounds based on how loud it is that it's a very large creature a short distance away.
A very large creature. Does it sound wounded or
Yes.
pissed?
No, sounds wounded. It's in pain. Guys, where did the sun go?
Okay. Anna. Not Arden.
Yes.
Why don't you go take a peek and see what that is?
I
Nice and
just
quiet.
heave a gigantic sigh and start walking over there stealthily.
Yeah, I stealth.
I'm not quiet. Don't make me be quiet.
For the love of God.
Yes,
Don't.
please don't make me be quiet.
Okay, okay.
That's a 23 for stealth for me.
Okay.
Hold
19
on,
for me.
I'm moving you guys to a different map so you don't have to stare at the crappy drawing of a city that you're not in.
Oh, how about that? I
I'll
rolled
move
2
you
4s.
there.
I'm not moving.
Ah, dang it. You guys don't have tokens on this page. Arrgh.
I see Reptar. Oh, this is that one. This is that page. Gotcha.
Control C. Control V. Delete.
Oh, Travis, you weren't here. Elric's last name is Edmonsicles.
Yeah, I was trying to read and figure out what the fuck that said.
And Monogenosticles the fourth?
Edmonsicles the Fourth. That's actually short.
Monogenosticles the fourth.
Yeah, it's actually short.
Don't you dare.
It's short for Edmonsicles the Fifth.
Oh my god.
So, you guys are walking down this road. Arden and Anna, are you guys gonna sneak ahead?
Yes.
Sneak over there?
Yep.
You guys make your way through the woods, and the sound gets louder. It's very easy to find this creature. You make your way through. The woods are damp. It's early morning. Damp with dew dripping off their leaves. And you push through a bush and some branches, and you see there is a very large tree. A pike has been hammered into it with a chain connected to the pike. The chain is pulled taut, and at the other end there is a bear trap-like device that is currently latched onto the wing of a griffin.
Ooh.
There's a dead carcass of a goat off to the side. Seems like that was the bait, but this griffin is screeching and it's trying to get free, but it can't, and it just keeps hurting its wing more.
I'm gonna go forward and try and see if I can calm the griffin.
Make an animal handling check.
Yeah, that's gonna go great.
Hey, you're wiser than I am, so.
Oh, okay. Actually, it might not be horrible. Whew. Okay. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. This is 12 plus 16.
16. It's not terrible, but this creature is very, very scared right now. You manage to you reveal yourself from the woods, and its head immediately turns towards you. The eagle face and beak kind of snapping in your direction and cawing at you as it tries to back away.
I'm
And
gonna
it's-
go and get the rest of the group.
Is it trapped in? It's still trapped in the. It's a bear trap.
Yeah, it's bigger than a bear trap, but it has been latched onto, like where the elbow would be on the wing on her left
Uh-huh.
wing.
Oh, it's on its wing.
On the wing.
Can I try and get close enough to just like get the bear trap apart?
Right now, that it's not gonna let you get that close.
Okay. What can I do?
As when Anna comes back and gets us, I'm going to try the same. I'm going to try to walk up to it.
Animal handling.
Come on, dice. Don't do that to me.
And then let me know what you get, because I'm not looking at the thing.
19.
19. That's pretty good.
It's 15 plus 4.
Don't trust Roll20 anymore.
Nope.
It's...
That and it's fun to roll real dice.
Yes. It seems to be eased by your presence a bit.
I'm just
You kind of
walking
get
out
the
with my
sense that
hand
it's-
out.
Yeah, you kind of get the sense that it's been attacked a lot by humanoid-like creatures, and the fact that you don't look like a human or an elf helps.
Okay. I'm just going
it-
to walk with my hand out, very slowly.
It screeches again at you,
I'm gonna
but
Wow.
kind of
it's
gonna
letting
kinda
you
look
get closer.
down towards the ground, so I'm watching it, but I'm not making eye contact. I don't want to spook it. Just kind of like I would do with a horse.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Ironic, since
slowly walking up to it, and if it lets me, I would like to just try to stroke it on the side of the neck.
Ooh, that's gonna be another animal handling check.
Okay.
While it's distracted, can I try and sneak up and try and get the thing off?
Thing off of its wing.
Yeah. Like, can I stealth around like behind it while it's distracted?
Ooh, that's a
Make me a
9.
stealth check first.
Stealth. That's 21 for stealth.
21 for stealth. Okay, so you have snuck behind it. It's gonna be either. I'd make it either a strength check to try and quickly break open the trap,
Mm-hmm.
or what is sleight of hand based on? Dex.
Dex.
It would be essentially a disarm trap roll.
Okay. So I will try and Dex higher.
But hold on.
Yep.
On. I'm so sorry. Oh man. What's 13 plus 8?
21.
21.
I'm assuming a natural 20 hits you, Reptar.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So you take 21 damage.
Oh shit.
As it crits you. Something you did, something about the movement upset it, and it snapped out and latched onto your hand and retreated. It threw its wings up, backing up, and that kind of tears into it has the trap tear into its wing a little bit more, and so it immediately like hunkers down, trying to get relief from this trap.
Okay, I pull back a bloody nub. And I speak to it in Draconic as calmingly as I can. It's okay. We're here to help you. We're gonna set you free, and I'm gonna heal your wing. I don't think it can understand me, but I'm
No.
still talking to it very
Yeah.
calmly and.
You're still talking to it, yes. Are you still looking away from it?
I'm looking not in its eyes. I'm looking at its chest.
Okay.
Like right below its neck.
Yeah. It's not, snapping at you or jolting away from. It seems to be still making like little cawing noises every now and then, just trying to assess, and it's breathing very heavily. It looks like it's been here for at least a couple hours.
Okay. I show it. I hold out my hand again. It's now bleeding profusely.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself. And hopefully let it see my wound healing up.
As you do, its pupils dilate really fast and then contract again to these really tiny little just pinpricks of dark.
And whenever I can get up and try and just
Yes.
like quickly get the thing off.
So which are you? Do you? I don't think you have.
I do not have thieves' tools. I do, however, have like little darts that I can try and like use as.
I have thieves' tools if you want me to.
Oh yeah, you could try.
So
Would it-
if Anna's gonna try it, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
If it's like a bear trap, wouldn't we need to pry it apart?
I mean, we could mess with the mechanism.
I'm giving one of two options: either strength check to try and pull it apart.
Okay, so that's a 24 for stealth.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so you get right behind it. Go ahead and give me either a strength check or a thieves' tools check.
Okay, thieves' tools. Okay, that
Try and-
is 21.
21. Okay, yeah.
And then she
You
moves
sneak
away.
up to it. It's like laying its wing on the ground. It's because the weight of the metal has been like tearing into its wing more, so it's just kind of letting its wing lay on the ground. So you're able to get up next to it as it's looking at Reptar. And these are big creatures. These are taller than Reptar. And you get up there, and you're not touching it, and you hear a little click, and it opens just a tad. You've broken something in it.
Yeah, snip the spring, it'll just flop off.
So has it like come off, or do I need to kind of move it in order to get it to come off?
I'll say you need to move it.
Okay. Prayers.
I'm gonna have my arms out, ready to pull Anna back if it looks like the thing is going to attack.
Okay. I'm going to
Kind of watching them out of the corner of my eye. And
Very-
watching it.
No, actually. I'm not going to do that. Because, I mean, it feels looser now, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to scare it. I just don't know. Okay.
Yeah, and Anna, once the hunt for magical creatures started, yes, they were being hunted, but it was there was no influx of any magical creatures. Where Gara used to be a homing beacon for any sort of magic, it just kind of disappeared and fittered out.
Okay.
So to see a griffin is pretty strange.
Hmm.
But anyway, as you were.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to.
I'm gonna have Elric make a perception check too.
I'm so nervous, you guys.
So essentially, I have my arms on like one on his like waist and the other on her shoulder, ready to pull her back.
Elric, Jason, perception check.
Jason,
Oh,
you there?
you want me to? Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
You want to percept stuff? I'll
Yes.
percept. Perception.
While he's doing that, can I also try again to approach and just kind of try to
Make an
calm
animal
it
handling
and
check.
pet it? Let's try the skin.
And as you're getting closer, you can see there are many scars and wounds on this creature's body.
17.
17. Okay, it actually lets you. Are you touching its neck?
Yeah, I'm
Its-
just gonna try to pet its feathers on its neck and calm it.
It shakes its head, ruffles its feathers.
Okay, so yeah, as Reptar is distracting it, I'm gonna try very, very gingerly to take off.
Go for it.
Okay, how do I do
Make a dexterity. check.
that? Okay, okay.
As I pet it, I
Oh,
also
that's good. That's good.
I also let some healing go.
21.
21. Nice. Okay, you pull that off. The cure wounds happens. It doesn't
And I'm
notice.
like darting away.
Yeah. It screeches loudly, flaps its wing a bit. The wing is operable, but it's not. It's operable now that he's cast Cure Wounds. Reptar, you have your hand on its neck, calming it. It's screeched out, but it's still it's staring right at you.
Fly, my friend.
And then out of the bushes come two men. Hey, what do you think you're doing? And it takes off. It screeches and just takes off.
We're not in near a city right now, are we?
No.
And I'm still stealthed, correct? Correct? With
Yes.
the 21?
Sure.
Am I?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
But Elric did not hear these men approaching.
We would have gotten all of our
Hear
stuff.
or see shit.
Yeah. You have all of your magical items on you right now. Sorry.
I throw back my cloak, I show my armor, and I pull my sword. How dare you!
How dare you?
Travis!
Yeah, make an intimidation check with advantage.
Okay. I'm good
This
at
is
these.
why we stealth,
No,
bitches.
That is a natural 20.
Oh, okay. So these two men, how you now turn and look at them. The griffin is gone.
I rolled a 20 and an 18.
These men are clearly hunters. They're just wearing fur armor, very, very basic armor. They've got bows and arrows, and they've got a couple, like, a fox hung over one of their shoulders. They've got a couple rabbits hanging off one of their belts. And as soon as you do that, they immediately put their hands up, their demeanor completely changes, and they kind of start trying to step back, and they're like, hey, look, we don't want any trouble.
How dare you harm?
Reptar, you've been awake for 2 days. Stop. Just go. We'll be
They-
keeping the
they-
trap.
Magnificent creature.
They start walking off, and they're not gonna say another word. Thank you for not making me give them names.
As soon as
Oh,
they're out of
man.
earshot and like away, from somewhere up a tree, I just go, well, at least they didn't see your faces.
I nearly spit all over the place. Yes, dear, I'll
faces or
get you some
anything.
cheese.
Gonna go get her some cheese?
Yes, and a beer.
Okay. Okay.
Elric yells at you. Who are you yelling at?
The hunters, who are now fleeing in terror as they should.
Yes. Go get.
Who
go
the hell
get
hunts at night?
I would have. It's been a few days now, dude.
Also, thank you, Anna. I was going to kill them.
Yeah, I got that very distinct feeling. I was like,
Yes.
oh, there's gonna be
Yeah.
murder happening.
Hey, they're
They were
they're
dead.
just hunters. Yeah. No, but that is a very unique experience that Reptar was able to have getting that close to a Griffin. I'm assuming he's gone and getting his woman some cheese.
Oh, I forgot the
Mhm.
cheese. Thank you.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Wow, you had one job, Travis. One job.
One job.
go get her cheese and a beer. Stop talking to us.
Oh, she don't drink the beer. The beer's for me. I got
Okay,
the beer.
go get it.
I'm
Go
working on
get
it.
the cheese.
I got it.
Are we on headset or
Uh-huh.
headphone?
Yeah,
Phone? Oh, okay. So you're
Yeah.
up and moving.
I
Jeez,
am.
I didn't
I'm
even
in the
need
living
to
room,
try and
or I'm in the
wait
kitchen.
for it. I tried to wait for you.
Don't bother. I'm
Good
right here.
Lord. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
You guys
who's
are free to
holding the bag of holding? Does Anna have it, or do I have it?
I gave it back to you.
Because, I mean... Okay. I was like, Anna would have had it for like 200 years. Be like, no, that's mine now. Give it back.
Mine?
It's like, but no, that's mine.
Yeah, like, hold on.
It was a loner.
Hold on. It was significantly longer than I thought it would be, but it is still mine.
Yeah, I know. I gave it back to you.
So
That's all
you
the
guys
cheese there
travel
is.
for the next couple days. You guys travel for the next couple days. You make your way. You arrive in Wallering at about we'll say late afternoon. I think
Probably.
I calculated that correctly.
Yes.
It is another quite large city, so it does have walls and gates monitoring entrance into the city. But as you approach, you're coming down from a hill following a river to this coastal town of Wallering. It is a whaling city. Their main export is whale oil.
Whale.
Yes, whales.
Oh well.
You're not throwing a fuss about the whales, are you? No, just the griffins.
You don't.
Well, I mean,
Kill a
we could
griffin to
turn
eat.
this into Dishonored if we want to.
I'm not making it into Dishonored.
That would be
Never
super
played that.
cool, though.
That would be so cool, though.
Play
Yeah.
Dishonored. So you guys make your way up to the gates. The gates are open, and you do not see any guards atop the walls. These walls are a little shorter. These walls are only 12-foot high, as opposed to the 20-foot high walls of Skystead. But any guards that you see on top of the walls, you don't notice any goggles. There's no one really monitoring the gate as you walk through. There is a guard standing by the gates and just kind of nodding to people as they walk in. But you have made it to Wallering, and I have a map of the city.
Yay!
Let me see if I can post it to Discord. I'll post it to campaign info, just so that I keep everything in the same area. I may add more stuff to this, but this is the general layout of the town as of now.
Cha, cha, cha.
Did it do it?
No.
I don't think it did it.
He's too big. You
why
broke
won't
it.
it let it? Why won't it go? Okay, trying different way. Grr.
Are your windows open?
No.
Maybe
Did
you
you
should
really
try with your
check?
windows open.
Nope, definitely not doing that.
Percy, get out.
There we go. It's loading.
Okay.
Being sent into the Discord chat, the campaign info one.
Oh. I wasn't looking there. Hello, Gara.
Oh God, someone
So that it
totally
doesn't
should have
get
done that on the
lost.
last day of the song. If someone called in because of the reception, are your windows open?
So
We could have
We're-
spread that like
we left
fire.
Skystead
Oh my
and
gosh.
we went to where?
Wallowing.
Wallowing. I don't see it on the map.
Nope, you can't see it. Sorry.
Okay. Oh hey, there's a city map.
Yeah.
That's little. That hurts my face.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Not your fault. Guilds, craftsmen, residential upper class, residential middle class, merchants. Okay, there's a road. Which
Yes,
gate are we
you're
coming?
coming. You are coming from the left, one on the left side. No, the one on the
the
right
purple.
side.
Right
The one on
side.
the right side. Sorry.
The outer
Changed
city
my mind.
docks?
Oh, nope.
Or dorks?
Farther right. By the residential
one.
upper class area.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna march through the rich part of town. Alrighty.
And this is you can see as you guys walk in, there are lamp posts that are currently being refilled. There's a man on a ladder refilling them. There are, all the roads here are cobblestone paths.
How many? Is anybody watching us coming in?
No one's paying you particular interest, no.
Okay. Is the lamppost lit?
No, they're not lit yet. It's early afternoon. They're just being
Okay.
refilled.
Never mind.
Were you going to show off your magical prowess? Probably a
will
bad
you?
idea.
I was thinking of doing thaumaturgy and just turning the flame green for a minute.
I would
No,
just
they are not
remind
currently
you,
lit.
if you get captured or executed, I don't know you.
I was
And
gonna do
yeah,
it if
I
somebody was
don't know
watching
you.
me.
I don't know you, and I'm not
That's
coming
kind of
for you.
dependent upon what perception check you make, so. Okay, so we're going in to the city.
I could do the hand motions under
Yes.
my cloak.
Have I been here before? Possibly.
No.
Okay.
I rolled for it.
Okay.
I don't think that you would have had reason to. Unless you did in the 200 years.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like
You
if
thought
I
that
had found.
the closed.
Yeah.
But I said that you didn't.
Okay.
Rose, because I wanted that to be the whole group.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Angel, I love your soundtrack. You do such good stuff.
Thank you.
Coordinating.
I try. So yes, you guys are in the city. The orphanage, was in the was kind of on the nicer part of the slums. But
The orphanage
is
was a
long
nice
since
part?
closed. What?
The orphanage was the nicer part?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
About to get.
What do we
It
really
was,
expect to
pretty
find
close-
200 years later? Do
What
we
else
even
do you
think
want to
they
do?
Have records
Still fresh Twinkie.
of a child adopted 200 years ago?
Do you have any other leads that we could investigate?
No.
Okay,
Well, there
then.
you go.
I'm just asking what you expect to find. I'm curious.
I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Let's go into this with an open mind.
Yeah. All right. Is this a river? Yeah, that's got to be a river.
So yeah, we should probably maybe find an inn, take a look at the location.
That you
Right.
certainly can.
So yeah,
Where is my information? Where is it?
where it's
Mother.
supposed to be.
I mean, I feel like it never is. yeah, so you ask around a little bit. The most popular tavern is the Stick and Scroll. If you wanted to make your way over there. Anyone you ask, like, oh yeah, Stick and Scroll. Head that way down the street, close to the merchant area, merchant district. Just beside the river.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm reading something. Okay, so you guys make your way to the Stick and Scroll. Yes? No? Maybe so?
Sure.
Yeah. Do I see any guards that have the goggles?
No,
Or
you do not.
okay. Cool.
It is not something super popular here. Like I said, they're not
Widespread, but just making sure.
they're not cheap. But you guys make your way there. It is a short building. Reptar, you kind of have to hunch over a bit as you walk in. But the Stick and Scroll, you see behind the counter, there is a young female dwarf running the bar, and she is running it very diligently. It is actually quite active in here for late afternoon. Most people are still at the docks, but this place gets quite a bit of business all throughout the day. There are many people coming up to her and asking her for things, and she's very quickly like, all right, what do you want? All right, I'll get that for you. Nope, stop bothering me, I'm getting to you. She runs her tavern very rough and tumble. She doesn't take any nonsense. Actually, I have different music for tavern. There we go. There is a bard playing in the corner. Bards, by the way, nowadays are not magic users. They're just singers, storytellers, and whatnot. There is a bard playing. There are about 20 or so patrons in here right now. Some are grouped together in tables of 4. There's one game playing a game of dice. And there is a kind of hunched over figure sitting alone in the back corner.
I have an interesting question for you.
Shoot.
You could run with it or you could not. The gold that we carry, would it be marked from the government of the past?
Oh, I like that. I think yes. I think that the coinage would have changed. I mean, they still use pieces, silver, copper pieces, but the images inscribed on them are different.
Cool. Just a thought.
Yeah, so probably only Anna would have actual
Modern money.
modern money from this time. So
We're eccentric.
Yes.
you're
yes.
collectors.
Yeah.
Ah, sorry, I
Exactly.
found a stash hidden somewhere. Doesn't matter where. It's gone now.
I said you guys were inside. Yes, there we go. Whoa. Okay, so yeah, you guys have made your way here. The bartender, the young dwarf, she sees you, and she yells out at you. Hey, what can I do for you?
Rooms?
And we both do that and then just look at each other like, okay.
We'll just look at each other. All right, I run a ship-shaped business here. It's gonna be 5 silver pieces a room. That okay? Good.
I like her.
How
I-
many rooms you needed? I take it 4? 4? Yes? Yay? Nay? Come on, pick up the pace.
Yes, 4 rooms.
Okay. You're in luck. I just so happen to have 4 rooms available right now.
Great. And I put 5 silver on the.
And
Counter.
even when you're like up close to her, she's still like, "Hey," she's talking very loudly.
Mhm.
You have a strong voice for such a...
What were you gonna say there? A woman? A dwarf? Come on, I heard them all.
Yeah, dwarf.
Dwarf. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. You got a real You got a real deep voice there for a dragonborn.
You're right, I do. Here's a gold. I'm gonna pay mine for
Listen,
2
sir,
nights.
I don't take pity.
Pity. It's a fucking gold. For 2 nights.
She said pity.
Oh. Okay, sorry, my hearing's not so great. You wanted it for 2 nights?
2 nights.
Okay. Can I get you something to drink, something to eat?
I'll take
Tea.
the strongest whiskey you got.
You know, I'm sorry, don't have any tea.
Okay. I'll just sit here.
I can get you the strongest whiskey we got. That I can do. Peasy lemon squeezy. Dang
I'll
it,
take the bottle.
Angels. All right, the bottle. Well, you're my favorite customer tonight.
You're
How
my favorite
about
bartender.
some whiskey? Well, I'm the best bartender.
Damn right.
How about instead of you look like you can take your alcohol. How about instead of some whiskey, how about some Brave Moose brandy?
Hmm.
It'll put
it made of
hair on your
moose?
dragonborn scales.
Hmm.
No, it just hits like one.
Ha ha! You have a deal. I will take it.
Bottle price will be 6 gold pieces.
All right. I lay down 6 gold pieces.
All right, enjoy your bottle. I
lay
got some
down.
herb-crusted fish. I got some braised rabbit, and I got some grilled rabbit.
Yes.
I'll take the fish.
All of
All right,
the above.
fish. All our specialties.
I'm on
That'll be 5
all
silver
protein
pieces.
diet.
All protein. Man after my own heart. Glad I could be of service to you. If you need anything else, I'll be talking to other customers.
I hand her 2 gold for all of it.
For all the food?
Yeah, for all the meats.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Buying for everyone.
No, just me.
No? You're getting... Okay, that'll be it. Give me just a little bit longer to get you 4 of them.
You know, 1 rabbit, one whatever, and then 1 fish and whatever.
Oh, wow. Okay. You know what? I'll surprise you. 2 gold pieces, I'll get you settled.
All right,
All meat.
all meat.
All right.
Got any taters?
I got some taters.
I haven't had taters in like 200 years.
You're one fucking old dragonborn then.
I am.
Older than me? Alright, I'll get you some, I'll surprise you. And after a little bit, she brings out, your guys' meals. She brings you, Reptar, she brings the fish.
Mhm.
She brings, rotisserie cooked chicken. She brings some rabbit, and she brings some duck.
You know, darling,
What?
for a smooth skin, I like you. You're not bad.
Not bad yourself, but you call me darling again. You're out of my tavern.
Sure thing.
Glad we could come to a conclusion here.
I take 4 shot glasses, and I pour 1 for each of my friends and myself.
She wanders off to go help some other people that just walked in.
Are there any plants around?
No.
And I say to history and to the hunt.
Cheers. And I toss it behind me. I'm not even looking.
Okay.
Hold on. She doesn't notice.
I don't care. I shoot mine.
No, I mean the dwarf doesn't notice.
Yeah.
Doesn't notice that I just poured
that you
brandy all over her
wasted-
floor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, like as Arden starts to do that, Anna just kind of grabs it and she's like, "No, okay, this is mine now."
You guys enjoy your meals. It's actually quite delicious. But you've got rooms for the eve.
I as I shoot the whiskey or the brandy, a little bit of flame shoots out of my nose at the end of it. Wonderful. And then I kiss the food with a little bit more flame, and I like a little charred, and I eat it.
I love it. All right, you enjoy your meals. Some people come and go. The dice game doesn't look like it's going well for one person, and he is not happy.
About what time of day is it?
I'd say after you guys eat, it's getting to about 5, 6 o'clock.
If you have a game prepared, I will go over and play dice with them. If you do not have a game prepared, I will pretend I went over and play dice with them.
Actually, hold on. There's a downtime thingy.
Then don't worry about it. I said then don't worry about it. I don't want to tie up the game if there's other things to do.
No, 1 sec. I gotcha. Make me... There's a D10. I need D10s. There's a D10. Make me a insight check.
Okay. My insight is +7. Let's try this. 12.
Okay. Make me a deception check.
Three.
Make me an intimidation check.
That didn't do right. Hold on 1 second. It bounced off another dice and got stuck in the back. That's a 14.
Okay. You lose half the money you bet.
Okay.
I should have asked you how much you bet before I did that.
I put down 2 gold.
Okay, so you lose a gold. It didn't go so well. But the other guy that's not happy at the table, it sounds like he's lost about 10 gold.
Alright. I would like to try to win my money back.
Anna will join in on this one as well.
All right. Okay.
I'll
so
bet
each
5 gold.
Yeah, tell me how much you're betting.
Yeah, 5 gold too.
5 gold. Okay. Anyone else hopping in?
Nope.
Okay. So both of you make an insight check.
This is again +7.
14.
11.
Okay, so failure on Travis's part, success on Anna's. Keep track of your successes and failures.
Mm-hmm.
Make a deception check.
Oh, 20.
9. I'm gonna say that's a fail.
Wow. Okay, so 2 successes on Anna's part, and then make an intimidation check.
I can't find intimidation on my sheet.
Maybe
9.
it disappeared. Charisma.
It might have. Okay.
And I assume you're not proficient in intimidation?
I am not.
Sorry, Travis, what did you say?
A 9.
You lose all the money you bet.
Yeah, I figured.
That is an
no,
11.
I'm sorry. You also owe that amount.
Wait, so I bet 5 and I lost 10?
Wait, no, I don't. That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make
No.
sense.
The rules that it has didn't make sense. Yeah, no, you lost your money. Anna, what'd you get for the last one?
11.
11. Okay, so you get. How much did you bet? 5?
Yeah.
Math in my head. So you gain 2.5 gold. So 2 gold, 5 silver.
Okay.
So you keep your 5,
Okay.
and then 2.5 on top of that.
Anna just kind of shrugs smugly and walks away.
Yeah. We'll say it's like 6:37 now. After you play with them for a bit.
Once they both head over, I just went up to the rooms.
You want to what?
Once they went over to play dice, I just went upstairs to my room.
Okay.
Pardon me?
Where is Jason?
I don't know. He's very quiet today.
Did Jason fall asleep?
Or did he accidentally mute himself and he's been talking for an hour?
Jason. Jason's gone.
At Honcho though? So you guys are finishing up your dice game. The dwarf comes back over again. It's just like, all right, you guys enjoy your meals. Everything good?
Yeah.
All right, good.
You're an amazing
Jeez.
cook.
Oh well, I'm not doing the cooking myself, sir.
Okay, well, your assistant is an amazing cook.
Yeah, Bragdon is his name.
And brag he should.
Huh. That's a good one. I'll have to use that against him.
Good lord, I'm turning into Bloom.
Stop it. Don't turn into Bloom.
So after the dice game, Anna's just gonna kind of hang out in the bar and just kind of listen to what people are
Make
sort
a
of talking
perception check.
about. Okay. 18.
18. Okay, yeah. You hear some people talking about the local temple. Nothing crazy. It's just like, I think I'm gonna go to that service this week. Boring stuff. Nothing that catches your eye in that regard. There are a couple of people. Looks like they're guards off duty now. They came in after you guys did. They're sitting off to one side, and you hear them kind of quietly talking about. One of them says to the other, "We need to frickin' figure out where those bullets are nesting because they're causing far too many problems in town."
Bullets. Ooh, shit. Sorry, that was Travis.
And they go back and forth a little bit about it, kind of debating on where they think that the bullets are nesting. One of them's like, "Did you hear they hit? Did you hear they hit the slums again? What? No, I heard they hit the inner city docks, and there's some problem with some bullets."
Okay.
That's all really the interesting stuff you hear. You hear some people talking, work at the docks today, people just relaxing. But the bullets is really what catches your ear.
Okay. So yeah, then after that I go upstairs or wherever the bedrooms are.
All right. Yep. It's a one-story building. You go off to the other. You find your room. I need a notepad so I can write down these names so I don't forget them.
I'll
That way,
ask
if
the
you're
bartender.
Like, I go to Bragnon, and I'm like, who the heck is Bragnon?
I asked the bartender if there's a Temple to Maud around here somewhere.
She kind of frowns a bit. Look, Maud, or a Temple to Elisot.
Elisot.
Smaller shrine to Catullus inside it, but no, we don't have any temples to Maud around here.
Alright. I go outside.
You go outside. Okay.
And probably would be frowned upon. Is there a place where I could, as if I'm in the middle of the city, obviously not. I'll ask the bartender. Do the city gates close at night?
Typically, we're keeping them closed right about nowadays because of those bullets that have been causing problems. But I mean, really, what's the point? Because they burrow, they can go under the walls. But we're still keeping them closed.
Understandable. Where would a man find a good fire around here?
Good fire.
Yeah, without
you
setting the town on fire, anything like that. Just like a fireplace or a brazier.
Where you can cook yourself some deer. You're wanting more food?
No, I just want to meditate for a little bit.
Meditate. All right. Well, got some areas in the slums that they make some bonfire-like things so that they can, stay warm because their houses suck. In the bazaar, by a little bit ways away from the big fire pit that we light for holidays and celebrations, you might be able to grab a guard into letting you use it.
No, it's alright. I'll just go to my room.
Go to your what?
I'll just go to my room.
Okay.
So I go to my room, I get on the bed and strip down, lay all my clothes aside, and I meditate, sitting on the bed, and I'm praying to Maud.
Okay.
I'm asking for.
Oh, sorry. Continue.
I'm asking her for guidance. I'm asking her for strength to do what needs to be done. In guidance to help us find any clue as to the whereabouts or to find some sign of where Rykeld might be and what we're supposed to be doing here. Or what that thing is. All of this.
You're venting a little bit.
Totally.
But you kind of feel the fire in your chest and in your nostrils grow a bit warmer through this prayer. But you hear no voice, no response.
Okay.
You all rest for the night?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Rest for the night. You wake up early in the... I don't know when you wake up. You wake up. I don't really see Anna or Arden as being sleeping in type of people.
Nah.
Well, they also only need 4 hours, so.
This is
Exactly.
true. They're also elves. I forgot about that. The tavern is far calmer in the morning. You can see a dwarven barkeep. She's cleaning off some tables, wiping them down. You get the feeling that things are a little shorter in here. The whole building is just a little smaller to make it easier on her. She sees you guys come out from your rooms. Ah, rise and shine. You're actually my only customers right now staying in the inn.
Like,
Most people
yes.
come here for the food, so
I can see why.
can I get you a breakfast? Comes with the rooms.
Sure, please.
All right.
Yeah.
And after a little bit, she brings out some cream of potato soup. Because I love
thank
cream
you.
of potato soup
Same.
so much. It's so good.
I tried the spoon for a little bit till I get kind of frustrated.
She brought you an extra large bowl of it.
Okay, good.
And some jerky strips on the side.
Alright.
Now just remember, I'm giving you extra in the morning, so you should buy more in the evening. Pay me back for it.
Well, of course.
Where are you guys coming from anyway? She actually takes a seat down at your table. Puts her feet up on the table.
I lean back and say nothing.
Skystead.
Skystead. It's about a week's journey, yeah? Never been there myself.
Yeah.
Born and raised here. She kind of hits the table.
Is the inn family owned, or did you build it yourself, essentially? Or...
I built it myself. Inherited some money from my folks.
Nice.
Okay, well, I'm invading your space. But it's my tavern, so I can do what I want.
Yeah, we're
Get
kind of
something.
invading your space anyway, so.
That's a good way of looking at it. Well, if you guys need anything, just let me know. Enjoy your stay. She She gets up.
Appreciate it. I like
think
her a little
Jason
less.
fell asleep.
Miss Noble.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Jason fell asleep. Poor guy.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
That's okay.
He's had
I
a
I
long
think he
week,
fell asleep,
so.
so I'm gonna move him to sleepy times.
Yeah, he,
Okay.
he put in 60 hours this week, and I think he's been up since
Yeah.
super early this morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said he didn't get to sleep until like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I don't really want to wake him, so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If he's like, wait, why'd you guys do that? He'll hop back in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be able to see that he's in sleepy times.
Yes. He'll notice that there's no one.
Or at least message us and be like, guys, what happened?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm lost.
Help.
So, what are you guys getting up to?
Okay.
Guess we should go find the orphanage.
Yes.
I'm following the girls because I have no clue what's going on. Although I do tell them that, you know, there's some boulettes that have been causing trouble. Maybe we can make some money on the side.
We'll see. I would rather
so-
not tangle with bullets unless they actually attack us, so.
Yeah.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
Famous last word. So you guys make your way through the city, cross back over toward the slums. And Anna, you visited here a while ago. So you know where it is. You had been able to talk to people, figure out where it was. It was kind of hard to find out where the old orphanage was. Not a ton. Mainly the people in the slums knew that used to be the orphanage, but it's essentially now a very rundown building. The windows are boarded up, and it looks like there are people sharing it as a communal house now. It is not being maintained at all.
Mm-hmm.
Also, side note problem. They said they were hitting the slums and in town. If we have to fight in town, we can't use our magic.
Yeah.
That's,
We would
But,
be in a little bit of a pickle.
that's a problem.
But the bullets do not live in the city. They are attacking in the city.
If they live underground, we can find a tunnel and trace it. That's not my problem right now.
So yes, you are at the orphanage. The doors open, but the windows are boarded up. There are people in very tattered clothes kind of coming in and out, carrying wood, carrying sacks. Oh, I hear rolls being made,
Sorry.
or things being... Oh. You are trigger happy.
Me? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Never.
So what are you guys doing?
Okay. Trying to remember what is going on. Okay, so the orphanage closed down and they weren't able to stay open. Would I have looked for sorry, I'm about to not be able. Sorry.
No worries.
I didn't want to cough in your guys' ear.
That's fine. My voice has been doing the same thing all day.
No, that's like my entire life. So yeah, because they wouldn't have kept records in a city hall or anything like that of the location or anything like that,
Possible.
right?
It's possible.
Yes, I
you
mean-
could certainly head over to the law house of the city, or the Institute of Innovation is actually centered here. They have immense libraries.
Mm-hmm. Man, I want to go there. But yeah, because I mean, if you guys want to investigate here, then I could go there.
I mean, if you already investigated here, I don't know.
I don't know what the hell
Whatever-
you're looking for.
Um,
Yeah, I'll just. Okay, wait. I have to look at something. for
I'll
my-
I'll do a walkthrough of the building.
Yeah, I will too.
I'll be the muscle.
You wish.
I'll look
yeah,
like
you,
the muscle, damn it.
You guys start Who's walking through? Arden is.
Yes.
All three of us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You guys start walking through.
I
There
hide
are
the
like
gnome in my cloak.
Yeah.
there are like little makeshift little fire pits with cooking supplies over them. They've got some pots on them boiling with essentially just water and vegetables. There's a grungy looking kid, little boy that wanders up to you guys, maybe about 11 years old. Are you guys lost? Can I help you with something?
We were actually looking for information about the orphanage that was here a long time ago, but
Okay. I know someone who could possibly tell you stuff about this building.
How old is this kid?
Like 11.
Insight check.
Yeah, go for it.
Natural 20.
That's just funny.
Nice.
He's got like his hand is like starting to inch up, like give me money, and
Yeah.
I'll help you.
I'll drop like 5 silver into his hand.
He snatches it up, and it is in his pocket quicker than you thought possible.
I like this kid.
Yeah. So now he's grinning. He's like, all right. So there, I mean, you could go to the Lodge District. They've got some records there of some old buildings. And this used to, I think, be a prominent place. It's a big building. But we got a couple elves living in the slums that may have been alive
Yes.
at the time.
Yes, I would like to talk to them.
Like to talk to them? Okay, so I know where they live. I don't know their names, but I can certainly show you the places.
That would be great.
Okay. And he starts kind of giving you a tour of the slums. He's like, oh, here is a rundown building. Here is a...
Another rundown building.
Another building. That guy's a jerk. So he essentially starts taking you through there.
Do you have family?
No.
Just you then.
Yup. That's,
What is it you do
Val-
here by yourself?
nothing of import.
Do you have a name, child?
Yeah, I got a name.
That's
He's
good to
holding
know.
his hand out.
Shocking. I had
like-
no idea that you
yeah.
had one.
Yeah, he's like, I mean, if you really want to know, he holds his hand out.
I smile. And I take
I'll
a
get-
gold out of my pouch. And I place it in his
eyes
hand.
go wide. He snatches that again. It is in his pocket, and he is keeping his hand in his pocket with the money you guys have given him. He does not want to get pickpocketed by any.
Yeah,
other
I'm-
Yeah, no,
I'm
Anna's like
so
hyper aware
sorry.
right now. She's like, I know these kind of people. I'm a thief. I know what's
Yeah.
going on.
I'm trying to like discreetly give him money. I'm not just like handing him a bag.
Yeah. No, my name's Tannel.
It's a pleasure, Tannel.
It's a pleasure to meet you too, sir.
You
In fact,
can call
the pleasure's
me
all mine.
Artor.
That's a stupid name.
I know. But it's what my mama gave me.
All right, Mr. Artor. So we got 2 elves that I know of living in the slum right now. There's a guy named Karis. He's right down that way, and he points down an alleyway. And then
guy
there's
named
another
what?
one, Karis.
Karis.
Don't ask me how to spell it. I don't know how to spell.
Gotcha. Alright.
Then I think we got another elf down this way, and he keeps walking. And he points to a building far down. Yeah, lady down that way. I think her name is Rose.
Great.
And those are
thank
the
you.
elves.
Anyone else important in the area we should know about?
Important in the area? Well, I mean, there's the Baron. He lives here. But he's actually been pretty nice to the well-off people.
Yeah, that's typically how that goes.
Yeah. But there's the Institute's pretty cool for the well-off people.
Yeah.
If you're looking for work, you could head down to the docks. There's always work to be done down at the docks.
How do you support
I
yourself,
sometimes
little
find
one?
myself there too. Well, I scrape by. I work at the docks when they let me, filtering out bad fish.
What happened to your What happened to your parents?
He shrugs.
I
Okay.
will whisper into Anna's ear. Can we keep him?
Why are you encouraging me? I'm already like on the brink.
The fuck are we gonna do with an 11-year-old?
I have a 9-year-old. We'll be okay.
That's true. Hey, you looking to adopt?
Oh goodness, Kane would be not happy. It's like, why are you bringing back these random children?
Do you know how to fight,
Yeah,
kid?
seriously, I don't know them. Do I know how to
Can you-
fight?
Yeah, can you take care of yourself?
No, I tend to. My specialty tends to be running if there's ever trouble.
That is
That
smart.
is very smart. And you
Oh,
seem to
if
be
you
able
guys
to
need
talk.
any, what?
You seem to be able to use your words well. That's important.
Well, you gotta learn quickly. You seem like you probably don't know that. You look pretty well off.
That's fair.
Oh, and if you guys need anything, well, this probably doesn't matter to you, but, you know, we got the dock down here. And I don't mean the docks as in, like, the fishing. I mean, like, doctor. We got a dock here, just down the road. If you get yourself in a spot of trouble, he'll fix you up right cheap.
That's good.
Good to know.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys need a tour of the town, I could certainly help with that.
Why don't you stick around and we'll find you if we have any more questions. And I hand him a silver.
Can you hand him a silver?
Yeah.
Oh man, this kid is loaded.
Yeah.
He's gonna get mugged.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna go off and either hide it or spend it right away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you guys very much. And he smiles and he's missing his front teeth.
Oh my gosh.
Hard.
And he kind of tips a hat to you that doesn't exist.
Oh man, I pull out like a traveler's cloak and it's definitely too big for him, but I like wrap it around him.
Aw, ma'am, you don't need to do that. But I certainly won't stop you.
Yeah. So it's a traveler's cloak, so it's like not super nice. It's not likely to get attention. It's just kind of like a plain like green cloak.
Yeah, plain green cloak, but, warm probably.
Yeah, warm.
Resist water well.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot.
He skitters off.
I was scrolling through my bag.
You have so much stuff.
I know. Look, I like to be prepared.
2 of everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so what you guys planning on doing?
I look at the girls as the kid runs away. I want to keep him, but I think maybe he might rob us if we take him.
Yeah,
back.
what's all of your guys' passive perceptions?
17.
Perception 17.
Sorry. I can't. Math. Good lord.
It's 10 plus your perception.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, 13. It's okay. Honest chill. if he wants to take her money.
Yeah, he took like a silver from Anna.
I like to imagine that she knew and she was just like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like to imagine that too.
want to make him feel accomplished.
Yeah.
He feels great. He feels great about himself.
hmm
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go inside the. I guess we should go talk to Rose.
hmm
You
So
guys
we
make
start
your
heading that
over
way.
Yeah, you make your way over to the building that he pointed out, and it's one of the better built houses in the slums, but it's not well maintained. There are dirty cloths that have been hung up inside as blinds to the windows, but there's no glass, there's no shutters or anything. So someone could just walk in their house through the windows, but there is a door.
I knock on it.
Wait a moment. Did you hear me knock?
I did.
There's not a knockback. You wait a few moments, and the door opens slightly, and there is an elderly-looking elven woman who answers. She's got these bright blue eyes, but her hair is turning gray. Can I help you with something?
We would just hope to speak for a moment, if you have time.
Speak of, I'm sorry, do I know?
Not us. However, I believe you're familiar with a young woman who went through the orphanage roughly 250 years ago.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, that's not bad. That persuasion 21.
She glances over all of you. She opens the door and steps aside. Come in.
Thank you. And I give a little bow as I enter.
This house is essentially like a studio house. There's just one big room. She's got a worn down cot kind of off to one side. It's just got a straw mattress, and she's got mats on the ground for like a central dining area. Take a seat. Could I get you some water? I went to the well recently and got some clean water.
No, thank you, though we greatly appreciate it.
All right. I think I will get myself some.
Of course.
She goes over.
Would
to
you like
the
some help?
Kitchen area. No, I am okay, thank you. She takes another moment and gathers herself a glass of water and comes back and sighs again before sitting down with all of you. So, what can I help you with?
I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out the toy that we took from Reicheld. And just kind of hold it.
She frowns at it.
Familiar?
It looks familiar. Am I supposed to know it?
It came from a woman or girl when you knew her named Reicheld.
Her head kind of falls a bit. She closes her eyes for a second. Yes, now I remember the doll. What about it?
I hope she might be able to tell us about Reicheld and the circumstances that brought her to the orphanage.
That brought her to the orphanage? Well, Mila had a rough start.
Mila.
You knew her first name.
Yeah. I mean, definitely Arden knew. Mercy totally forgot.
Arden knew. Yeah. Mila had a rough start. Parents died of plague, sickness here, and she was brought to the orphanage after the house caught fire, and she managed to get out. But that's how she made it there.
We found some letters that she had meant to write you. Were you in contact with her very much?
Can I see them?
Of course. And I take them out and show her.
She takes them, and her hands are shaking a bit, and you can kind of tell it's not from age, so much as it is just nervousness. She takes the papers and kind of looks over them. Some of them are wrinkled and have been unfolded. These are all just like the rough drafts of Raquel trying to send a letter and just not writing it well. Oh, Mila. Well, I'm not entirely sure what all I can help you with. I don't know where she is.
Well, we knew where she was up until about a year ago. Where was her home before she came to the orphanage?
Oh, I believe her family lived on the other side of the river. They weren't rich, but they made a decent living. But when they got sick, they couldn't afford any treatment. The world was a different place back then. You don't look quite old enough to have seen it, but...
I'm familiar. Do you know what their sickness was? Was it just a general illness, or was it some sort of plague?
I don't know all the details of it. It wasn't a plague that spread throughout the city. It was an illness that hit them that they couldn't overcome. It's a miracle Mila didn't catch it herself.
Of course. Did Mila have any siblings?
No, none that I'm aware of. She never told me of any. Headmaster never told me of any.
What of a man named Bertrand, or a boy?
I know nothing of that name.
Inside check.
Yeah.
Man, Liam O'Brien was totally right. It is more fun to just say that.
Yeah.
24 for insight.
She looks even more nervous at the mention of that name.
We haven't come here to accuse anyone or anything or start any trouble. We're simply here for information.
Make a persuasion check.
Mm,
Persuasion check.
That's not great. That's persuasion. That's a 9.
I don't know how telling you about Bertrand can be of any use now. This was, like you said, nearly 250 years ago.
Sometimes the things that happen in the past have far-reaching consequences, even more than we know.
Tell me, why are you asking questions about Mila? I don't know where she is. I can't help you find her.
When was the last time you spoke to her?
When she was here at the orphanage. No, I think she visited... I think she visited once after she became Swordbearer. It was a long time ago.
Are you familiar with the work she did?
I am. I kept up tabs.
She was human. Fully human.
Yes? She was human.
She was human, and you haven't spoken to... You spoke to her maybe once after the orphanage. And yet you've said that you don't know where she is. 250 years later would be dead.
I don't know where she is now.
What do you
I
know?
wish-
But you do know she lives.
Yes, I know that she lives.
How?
She's not well.
Oh, I'm fully aware.
She... Something has changed. Something is different. She came to me about 6 months ago. She had nowhere to go. Nowhere to be. She looked unhealthy. I knew what she had done 200 years ago, but...
But it was 200 years ago.
Exactly. I couldn't... I made a promise to her. I couldn't just turn her away like that. I knew what she did, but... Are any of you parents?
Yes.
Yes.
I was just like,
Not anymore.
what the fuck?
My love was not my own, but while she stayed at the orphanage, if I had been able to afford supporting another person, I would have adopted her in an instant. That orphanage was cruel to her. It was cruel to everyone. It was unfair. I tried to do what I could, but I couldn't support another person, but I considered her my own. So now when she comes to me, weak and looking scared, I couldn't turn her away. She stayed with me for at most a month at a time. Left for a couple weeks every now and then. But she left a couple weeks ago, said she needed to leave.
Do you have any idea where she went?
She didn't say. She said that she needed to get stronger.
Shit.
I was hoping that if she stayed with me, she'd give up whatever crusade she had been doing before, but apparently I couldn't change her mind.
You're not the only one who feels responsible for her well-being. I want to help her. This path she is on is a dangerous one, and it will not lead to anything good for her or anyone else.
I know. I know. And if I knew where she was, I would tell you. I just know that she said she needed to get stronger, that she was leaving this place. She was strange while she was here.
Distant, not sleeping.
I never saw her sleep. She would pretend, but I never saw her actually asleep. I never saw her eat. And there were a couple times where she talked in the third person. Not the third person, my apologies. She would say... Let me give an example. When she left, for this last time, a couple weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
she did not say that I need to leave, I need to get stronger. She said we need to leave. We need to get stronger.
Oh.
And I can't imagine that that is good.
Rose, you need to know that there is something that has attached itself to Reicheld, and it is dangerous, and it is old and powerful.
It's unfortunate. I wish I could be of more help. It's old and
Perhaps.
powerful, yes?
Very.
Well, could you describe to me it? Have you seen it?
I have felt it.
Go ahead.
I have felt it. I have not seen it. But it is something old. It is something.
Rose, what do you know of the creatures that the gods trapped thousands and thousands of years ago? The beings, but
I do not know much about the Titans of old. I was not. I know that they were very large. I know that they were very powerful, possibly rivaling the power of the gods. But honestly, you'd have better luck asking someone older than I. Which is hard to do, but I'm sure there are still dragons that remember more. If you could find one that hasn't been chased off.
we will do our best to seek them out. But
There was a rumor of a gold dragon. Was it silver? I can't remember. There was a rumor of a hunt for bonded dragons, 2 mates, in the mountains to the north. There were rumors that they had. It was confusing. There were rumors that the Queen's men had killed both. There were rumors that they'd killed neither. That only one was still alive. It was suspicious that there were so many different stories. I always thought that if the Queen had managed to kill both, that she would have made that very clear.
so either she killed just one or neither of them.
That was always my assumption. Perhaps you could inquire with them. I believe this was closer to the border of Arisia, north of Dragonfall. Ironically. Ironically named that far before this story originated.
And Bartrand.
Bartrand was another child, a boy in the orphanage. The headmaster, she was extremely cruel, and I would never tell Mila this. I didn't. The headmaster enjoyed violence, enjoyed seeing the children upset and fighting each other. It was horrid. She enjoyed the cruelty, and so she encouraged bullying, she encouraged violence, and when Mila would cry, she would hit her. And I couldn't do anything to stop it, because if I did, I would lose my job. But Bartrand was one of the worst boys. He was bullying her a lot, and one night she came to my room, crying, blood on her hands. She told me that he had been pushing her, hitting her, trying to, and she pushed back and he hit his head against the wall and fell down. She said she tried to stop the bleeding but couldn't, and she was scared. So I helped get rid of the body, because I knew that the headmaster would have no problem spinning the story to make it seem like Mila was a little serial killer, that she'd done this before, that she always suspected it and would turn an 11-year-old girl into the guards. So I told her everything would be fine. I helped clean her up, and I got rid of the body. And that haunted her for a long time.
I see.
Wasn't a nice place, the orphanage.
No, I can certainly understand that.
I'd hoped that once the headmaster died that I could do better, but in the Wolfsbane Rebellion, there was so many funds were being sent to the military. And then there was such an influx of orphans, we couldn't stay open. Sorry, I can't be of more help.
You've been very helpful.
I want to help. I know what is right, but it's difficult to see a child that you looked at as your own do something so
I'm familiar with the feeling.
I take it you were close with her as well.
Yes, I was there when she joined the order.
You don't look that old for an elf.
Thank you. I
Good skincare routine.
yeah. I was gonna say that, but then I was like, no, Arden wouldn't say that.
It's okay. Anna's got your back.
Yeah.
I got your back, girl. Me, on the other hand, that's a great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
There are
don't
a
know
lot of
what,
strange things happening.
and I don't know what she was planning. She spoke in such a way that it made it sound like she was going somewhere else. I don't know if that makes sense. I just
Like another plane or another.
perhaps. I don't know much about the planes, but she sounded so dire. She sounded so determined, and it didn't sound like she was just going to Aris or somewhere else in Gara. Just be careful. She may look weak, she may look ill, but she is not without strength.
Yes, we're familiar with the strange power that she holds. Rose, you've alive for a very long time.
Well,
Far,
that
well, not very long time, but you were alive before this war on thing and the new queen.
Yeah.
Do you have any ability?
I was never inclined toward the arcane. No. Unfortunately,
Could you
not.
do me a favor?
Depends on the favor.
I would, and I'm going to just kind of like try and sleight of hand the sending stone into my palm so that the rest of my group doesn't see it.
Ew. Okay.
Oh, you're ruining my plan. I had it counted out perfectly. Go ahead. Sorry. Shut up.
Okay.
So can I do that?
That's gonna be a sleight of hand check.
Yep.
I'll make it against the other's passive perception.
That is going to be fort plus sleight of hand. Oh, 19.
Oh dang. Yeah. Are you offering it out to her?
I reach out to hold her hand so that it's pressed into her hand.
Oh, okay. So she takes her hand and she kind of frowns.
And I just lock eyes with her. And I just kind of fold her hand around it for a moment, and still holding her hand, I say, perhaps you could ask her whenever you can
You bastard.
where she is, or if she's well.
Are you wanting her to do that now, or are you leaving the stone with?
I want her to do it now. I'm
Okay,
trying
okay,
to
that's
kind
what
of,
I thought.
yeah.
Well, this still works then.
She closes. She kind of stares at both of your hands for a second. Oh man, hold on. Now she's gonna make a persuasion check. I'll give her 2. She looks at you, Arden, and she removes her hand, but she doesn't really say anything. I don't, I will ask her. Did everyone cut out, or is everyone just quiet?
Just quiet.
I think just quiet. Mercy?
Except for
Mercy?
Jason, he's asleep.
Yeah, I think we might have lost Mercy.
Oh, no, we
Oh,
lost
hey, okay. Oh, there we are. Sorry, I did. Lost me for a second. Sorry.
That's okay. Did you hear what she said?
No.
No, you have shoes.
She removes her hand from yours and from the sending stone,
Okay.
and she says, she kind of looks at you. She's like, looking like she's trying to get a message across to you.
Mhm.
I will ask her if I can. She seems to be aware that you're trying to be sneaky, and she's not sure how to say anything.
Okay. I just put the sending stone back in my pocket.
Obviously, no, I'm not.
Like, I'm still trying to hide
Mic
it, but
off.
I just kind of
Okay.
try and slide it back in my pocket.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that a second sleight of hand check,
Okay.
because they are right there.
That is 13 plus sleight of hand, 18.
Dang. Okay, yeah. You slip it back in.
Okay. Whew. Thank you.
Yes. Can I help any of you with anything else? I don't have any room for you to stay. I barely had room for her.
Did you guys want to ask her anything or do anything?
Oh, no. Just be careful.
Mic on.
You mentioned a dragon. It might
I
still
heard
be alive.
rumors of one.
You said it might be... Where again?
I have it written down.
Yeah,
Right.
me
North of
too.
Dragonfall.
Dragonfall. And what color? I heard gold,
I don't
and I heard
remember
silver.
Or silver.
exactly. Gold or silver, there were a couple different rumors spreading about.
Good to know. Thank you very much for your help, little darling.
Of course. I do what I can.
Do you know of anyone else who might have seen her or spoken to her?
Seen or spoken with Mila? No, she only left in the middle of the night.
I know you know, but it is very important that we find her. Something is not right.
I know. I know.
We will be
I know
as
something.
gentle as we can.
If you do have to kill her, please don't tell me about it.
Of course not.
I don't want to know.
It would be my last resort.
If it comes to that, I just would rather live out the rest of my wandering, knowing I couldn't help her. Anyone else that would have known anything? Is that what you were asking, Dragonborn?
Yes. Please, call me
Well-
Reptar.
Reptar. I'm not certain, but I know that, in... I believe it's Wolfsbane. They have a pretty extensive library with several scholars. Perhaps they've been studying more about it.
Good to know.
I'm sorry, I'm not very well educated.
I fear for your safety. Are you okay here in the slums?
I will be fine. I've been living here for 200 years. Longer than that. Like I said, I am not well educated. I don't have many talents. I was good with children. Right now I'm washing clothes, so I'm making do.
That is good.
Though there have been those, attacks by the bullets.
Yes, I was just about to
Probably
ask
my
you about
biggest
those. What has been going on? Where are they hitting?
Honestly
you know
not
anything?
certain. I don't know much about it. It was maybe a week or so ago that they started showing up. Oh, the word is that there have been 2 spotted at the same time. Sometimes there's only one, but there have been 2 spotted together. If you're looking for more information about that, I'd check out the law district, go to the law house, talk to them. They might have bounties up too if you're looking for work.
That could be useful.
Even if you do find Mila right now, I don't know what you'd be able to do.
She's withstood us before. Maybe we need allies. Maybe not. We'll see.
Either way, we thank you for your assistance.
Of course.
Yes, we are most gracious.
I hope that I don't see you again, in all honesty.
I get that a lot.
What does this room look like?
It is just a 1-room house. Like I said, she's got a small straw mattress on one side. She's got a small sitting area, and then like a makeshift kitchen. It's like she's got a couple cabinets that look very haphazardly built, like maybe she built them herself. She's got a little fire pit.
What is
with
between
a pot over it.
me and the door?
Nothing.
Like, is
Space.
there a shelf, a
Air.
table, anything?
Nope.
Where is the closest? How close am I to the nearest shelf or table?
There is none.
Okay.
She can't afford anything like that. Like I said, she's got a sitting area that doesn't have a table. She eats sitting on the floor. There's no table. She doesn't have bookshelves. She's got like some poorly made dressers and cabinets, and that's it. It's very Spartan. She doesn't have much money.
I'm looking for a clever place to set or drop 20 gold.
Oh, okay. If you want to do that, I mean, you could like get up and walk around a little bit. You could find a place to do that.
I was just gonna hand it to her.
I didn't want to be obvious. You can hand her some, and I'm just going to
You could like make your way over to her dresser.
Yeah, I'll go to her dresser
Something.
and just sleight of hand onto the top of the dresser, about 20 gold.
You shouldn't have said sleight of hand. Roll sleight of hand.
I'm obviously not very sneaky.
Yes.
So that would put me back to 91 gold. I'm doing math and sleight of hand. Hey, that's a +1. That's better than my intimidation. 12.
Okay. You plop it down as Mercy is still talking to her?
Yeah.
As
Yep.
Arden is still talking to her?
Yep.
My brain. Sorry, RP heavy session, guys. I swear. More
Yeah,
combat to
I'm
come.
fine with it.
No, that's fine.
So,
I was hanging back letting Mercy do her thing. So I didn't know what questions to ask.
So, I hope I wish you luck in helping her.
Helping is my first priority.
Yes, I can't bring myself to wish you luck in defeating her per se. So, I wish you all luck in stopping whatever ill she is doing.
And we wish you continued good health.
Thank you.
Thank you for your hospitality. We greatly appreciate all of your assistance.
She nods. She's not looking at you though. She's just looking down.
I don't think he can resist. He's as impatient as I. As we are leaving, or just before we leave, I cast Sending
Oh my gosh.
silently.
Oh my goodness, you're going to be casting Sending all the freaking time.
I'm
That's a
just-
spell, you know, not a cantrip.
Yeah, I know. I am messaging you what he says
Oh,
I'm like, that is one less fireball that is available.
because they will shoot me.
That's very likely. I wanted to shoot you all ago.
Apparently,
it.
she's replying. Yeah, it's hard to count words.
How many words is it? I think I got
23.
exactly.
I think it's 20. Oh, is it 23?
Yeah, it's 23.
Okay, hold on.
I thought it was
I had
24.
to cut a bunch.
$23. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I think I'm good. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
And no reply.
Do you reply?
I said I do not reply. There is no reply.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, you'd have to cast Sending again.
Yeah. There is no
'Kay.
reply.
Do not reply.
You can't
Do not reply to this
Cannot
message.
reply to this message.
because you have to cast Sending again.
Yes.
I just want to be the last one out the door when
Okay.
we leave. And sort of make eye contact with her as the rest of them are walking away. And just whisper very quietly, did she respond?
She would not tell me where she was. Only that she is getting stronger. Only that she must get stronger. She said she has to fix things.
Alright. Well, thank you. And hopefully we see each other again.
I hope we see each other in good circumstance.
That as well. Thank you for your hospitality. And I'm gonna hand her 10 gold.
I can't take that. I do not take charity.
Thank you for your time and your information.
I can't possibly. This is your money. You're going to need it
I
more than
give a bow and I'm leaving.
She closes the door behind you.
I have a DM question.
Shoot.
Because he would have asked, because now I want to ask.
He can go back inside if he wants to.
No. When I was with my matriarch,
Oh, gotcha.
would she have known anything about what we might have unleashed? Anything about old titans? She's the one that taught me about the lore of everything else.
It's a very good question. It's a very, very good question that I'm not entirely certain if she would have heard anything. Do you describe the cave? Do you describe the crystal?
Yes, I love it.
She says she heard of beings sometimes in order to tame them, the gods split them up into various parts. They couldn't kill them, so they split them up and hid them away. But that's as much as she knows.
Ah. And then I tell my friends when we are away from ears that,
There are always ears in the slums.
yeah, that I tell them exactly that. That the gods may have split this thing, and by getting stronger, maybe she means she's trying to find her missing parts. How the fuck would we find missing parts?
I'm not trying to be like mean or rude, but I thought we already knew that.
Not
Did
in
we
that
already
much
know
detail.
that?
I don't think that it was. I said that
did
she
in
was
some way.
necessarily searching for any missing parts to get.
But we
them
knew that
out.
the crystal was part of like a network almost.
Part of a larger set, and
Yes.
that as a hand, likely there were other pieces.
Like I said,
Now
she
at
didn't know a
least
lot.
we know what those other pieces are for.
And Arden, she did say, Rose did say that, Rykeld. Now I was like, do I call her Rykeld or Mila now?
Yeah.
Most people call her Rykeld, but she definitely calls her by her first name. What do I call her now? Rykeld said to her that Rykeld needed to fix things.
Right. Okay. I do not tell them that.
Secrets!
Secrets! Why are we all the worst? We're mostly me. Well, mostly Travis, but I'm a close second.
Oh, alright. It's actually probably a good place to end.
It probably is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do we just want to end here, or do we head back to the inn, or...
No, I'll say we'll end here. I was gonna do some other things, but I realized I don't have the brain power today.
Hate when that happens.
Yeah, I just don't. And also, I gotta get up early tomorrow. I'm going to the zoo and volunteering at Deaf Day at the zoo.
fun. That'll be awesome.
Okay, so and I did mention to each of you, I messaged each of you, I'd like to try. So I'm going to give. Okay, so you at level 6, I think you start. I think when you hit level 6, it's 16,000 XP. I want to say. I'd have to double check that. Let me double check that.
Sure. I just wanted to do one thing before we ended.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
With the sending stone now in my pocket, I just want to like reach and hold on to it and say, Rose is well, and I hope you are too.
Damn you.
I got a feeling she's getting like a lot of mixed messages here. She's like, I don't know what to do with these people.
Okay, I'll read you what I'll read you what I sent her.
No, but
Oh,
we
boy.
don't want to kill you.
I
yet.
have a very good feeling of what you said, which is why I sent what I said.
She's hold on. She does reply to you, and it sounds like she's like gritting her teeth. I'm going to fucking kill the Dragonborn.
I'll help you.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can help me in other matters too.
Oh.
Do you respond?
Yes, I say how. How can I help you?
Help me put things back together. Help me fix things.
I want to help you. To know what we're putting together, what we're fixing. And we can move on from there. But I want to help you.
No. And she stops responding.
Alright, I let it go.
Oh. No, never mind. Okay, so, was that the last thing you wanted to do?
Yeah, that was it. That was just it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
at 6th level, everyone has 14,000 XP. So in that little spot, if it doesn't already say 14,000